Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Miss Phins Show. I am your host, Miss Phins. Thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate it, guys. You know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to ask. Hit that like button for us, guys. Hit the like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome. Good morning, Marinos. Go. Welcome. Good morning, everybody. Bills, Miss Phins. I got a feeling the Pats will beat the Jets. I don't know if I want to pick them to win in my pick'em show. I'm 17-15 right now. Last week killed me. Hey, it happens, man. I get it. What's up, JC? Welcome. Good morning. Good morning, Chef Jew. Welcome. Shout out to the members club. Yep. Like, subscribe. Happy birthday to your son, Reverend and Bills. Oh, seriously. Next thing you know, he'll be in high school trying to get your car. Really? All right. Monitor Friday at 8:14. I can't. Good morning, Michael K. Welcome. I have to complain to Verizon. My phone says 8:14 at 8 o'clock. Oh, geez. It's my birthday, too. Congratulations and happy birthday to both of you guys. Happy birthday, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I wish you guys many blessings. It's a lot of fun. Why not? You know, it's your birthday. Enjoy it. I know I did. I enjoyed mine. So, you guys, the little one and the not so little one, enjoy your birthdays. But, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 2 of the AFC East show. My gosh, we're going to review the games, the standings, and perhaps a new contender. Oh, okay. We'll definitely go ahead and do that. Yep, another trip around the sun. Exactly. Good morning, Joe Riz from Valencia, Spain. Look at that. That's awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen and children all around the world, thank you so much for coming through. Guys, I think if I'm not mistaken, let's see. We are... Yep, we are 104 more subscribers needed to get to 1,500, guys, and that's the only way we can go ahead and make that happen. It's with you guys continuing to share this channel and let everybody else know. So go ahead and share the channel and let everybody else know about the channel and the show. Thank you. I want the channel and the show. What? I don't know what happened with my
verbiage there. There you go. What's up, Adam Sadowski? One of our awesome members. Good morning. Let's go, Canes. Canes have been destroying teams, man. They really have. And since you have some slackers in the fantasy league, I gotta go take a look at that. What's up, Miss Phins? Good morning. Bones, welcome. Listen, my team is not that good. I gotta check to see how I can play, this upcoming week, man. It's rough out here. I'm not gonna lie. It really is. It's rough out here. But you know what? I'm gonna continue, and I'm gonna make sure that we can go ahead and make this happen because $300 are on the line, and I am trying to get that. Guys, you can catch Miss Phins Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern, and also, as you can see, join the family and become a member. It helps out the channel a ton with your contribution. And like I always say, we win together, we lose together. Dolphins for life, baby. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, this weekend has been a roller coaster, in my opinion. Absolute roller coaster. I still can't believe some of the things I saw. CMCs and someone's starting lineup again. Hey, somebody's trying to give away their game, then that's on them. I completely messed up and forgot that I had Mostert in one of my leagues. I don't even remember which one. And yeah, I gotta take him out. So I get it, trust me. I get it. But yeah, guys, hit that like button. Hit the like button. But ladies and gentlemen, this division, it's a little annoying, I'm not gonna lie. It really is a little annoying. I almost feel like we just can't find ways to win, man. We just can't find ways to win. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. But what I mean by that, we're going to go over every single one of these games, guys. Obviously, we've already gone through the Dolphins game, but we'll sprinkle it a little bit. Some more stuff that kind of came to mind as well, where I was like, jeez, we're just not good to figure this out properly. But anywho, ladies and gentlemen, let me start with, you know what, let's go with the overtime game. Because right now, if I show you guys the standings, I don't know if you guys are going to believe me or not. They're not that pretty. They're not that pretty. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say anymore. This is really frustrating as a fan right now. But we can do this. Okay? We can do this. So let me go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, we are gonna start with, I can't believe it, currently the second best team in the division, apparently. And that will be, let me present this. Yep, you see it. The New England Patriots. I just can't believe this. Well, they're 1-1. They just took an L here in overtime. Jason Meyer hits 31-yard field goal to lift Seahawks to a 23-20 overtime win over the Patriots. That was a back and forth kind of match. They each had touchdowns in the first quarter. Patriots striking first, then the Seahawks. Then you had the second quarter. Patriots came back with a field goal, and then they had Seahawks had a touchdown. Patriots again with another field goal. Third quarter was shut out by both teams. Then you had the touchdown from Ramondre Stevenson, and last but not least, in overtime, to tie the game, Seahawks came back and kicked the field goal, and then in overtime they also got the field goal to win it. No. I can't even believe this, man. Look at these flipping standings. I can't. Oh, come on, baby. I can't. Look at this. Look at this. Why? Well, we know why. They're 2-0, so that's like a given. But why are the Patriots second in the division? Everybody and their mothers had the Patriots being dead last. Literally nobody, and I mean nobody had the Patriots nowhere near it. Now, I get it. Maybe I'm overreacting, but every media pundit, every content creator I listen to, they all said the same thing. Patriots dead last in the division. There is something wrong here in this picture. There is something wrong. And Patriots right now, and the reason why the reason why, in case people are trying to figure out why it is that the Patriots are ahead of the Jets and the Dolphins, even though technically they're all 2-1, it's extremely simple, ladies and gentlemen. It's a conference win. Right now, the Dolphins had 2 conference games. We're 1-1. All 3 teams have no losses in the conference games. We all have 1 win, but we're the only one. The Dolphins are the only ones with an actual loss. And because of that, we're last. Dolphins are last. Now, second to that, in the division, because we were head to head with the Bills, Bills ended up winning that game. They're number 1, 2-0. So because they're 1 in the division and 1 in the conference, they're number 1. And because we lost the divisional game, we end up, it's a twofer, we end up being last. These two, they break themselves up because, to be honest with you, hold on. There it is. I gotta show you guys. Point differentials. That's it. That's the only reason why. Because these two are the same. They won the same 1 conference game. But the point differential here, Patriots are +3, Jets are -6, and therefore Patriots get that tiebreaker. So that's how it goes when it comes to the tiebreakers, ladies and gentlemen. Back to it. I don't understand, but I mean, I just explained it, but still ridiculous. Back to this game. Nope, this other game. Let's go through it, ladies and gentlemen. Your game leaders, you had Geno Smith with a total of 327 yards, 33 out of 44 for the Seahawks and a touchdown. Jacoby Brissett, 15 out of 27, 149 yards, 1 touchdown. Running backs, you had Charbonnet from Seahawks, 14 carries, 38 yards, 1 touchdown. Gibbs for the Patriots, 11 carries, 96. And then you had DK Metcalf, 10 receptions for 124 and a touchdown for Seahawks. And Hunter Henry, 8 receptions, 109 receiving yards. Now, this is interesting. It kind of was a back and forth in this game. So this was actually a very competitive game. They call it the overtime thriller. You know what I mean? And I was actually pleasantly surprised to see how this team went about their win. We're going to go over these head-to-head numbers in a second here, but I think the number one reason why the Patriots have even had to be honest with you, they should be 2-0. The Patriots should have been 2-0. They should have won this game. 1,000%, which leads me to believe that the Dolphins maybe have a shot at winning versus the Seahawks. But if you take a look at it, the Patriots should have absolutely won this game. That offensive line for the New England Patriots right now is the number one reason, in my opinion, Jacoby Brissett is looking like an actual, pretty decent quarterback behind that line. And he's able to go ahead and throw those bombs down the field. And also, too, because of that online, their run game is also being extremely effective as well. One of the things that they've always lacked was the run game. Nah, let's forget. Let's not forget Brissett had his best showing in New England before getting bounced. Agreed. Let's not lie, delusional. Your O line, well, it's better than ours. I know that. And you know what? It works. It works. Your O line works with your quarterback. It's absolutely way better than the Dolphins O line, in my opinion. At this point, and I know it's only 2 weeks, but this game the Patriots should have absolutely won. It's not even a question, in my opinion. Not even a question. That O line is the main reason why I feel like you guys would actually make some moves and make some runs. That's what I'm saying. What's up, Bizarro? Welcome, welcome. Good morning, Vicinity. Delusional, as always, welcome. Dino Smith showed the value of a veteran QB versus New England. Yeah, well, I mean, you're still putting together that defense, which you guys should be okay. So I just hope all New England fans watch that game. We'll see. We'll see. Good morning, Nene. Green. Good morning. Uh, you guys are almost like we were in Floyd's first year. Tough out. Yep. Vamos Gatos. Good morning, Miss Fizz. Good morning. Welcome, welcome. What's that level 2 noob? Have we got Skyler? Oh, you can't. I am. You're too much, man. Hey, let me see. You guys are awesome. Let me see here. Okay, make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, cool. But yeah, to me, it was a very good, efficient game. Jared Mayo is kind of showing you like he probably was the best um person to pass the baton to. And you know what? If it works, it works. That's what you want. You know what I mean? Interesting how that works when you have a veteran coach and you're able to develop your staff and then able to pass the baton or be forced to pass the baton. This what do you call it? Don't be surprised, ladies and gentlemen, if oh my god, what I told my dad might actually end up being true. That the Patriots end up being second in this division. I really hope that's not the case because that would be so annoying and frustrating. 20 plus years of dealing with them already being on top. So now dealing with the Bills, getting their little mini run to then having them semi looking decent. But anywho, let's continue with the team stats. The Seahawks had 358 total yards. New England had 310. Both teams were able to take care of the ball with no turnovers. Seahawks had 18 first downs. Patriots had 19. The time of possession was somewhat equal, but it definitely leaned towards the Patriots at 35 minutes, 42 seconds, and the Seahawks 29 minutes, 41 seconds. Oh, there it is. That's what I was looking for. And it wasn't a bad day either. The Seahawks were favored by 3.5, so by a field goal. They ended up literally winning by a field goal. The over-under was 39.5. It ended being just over that at 43 points overall. Look, on that very beautiful day, the Lord blessed everybody with yours truly. Anywho, let's continue. So that was actually very interesting. That was a pretty good game. If you got a chance to watch it, I think you kind of learned a lot from it. You know. Oh my god. Oh, PBS Kids. Mayo is a player's coach, not the player's friend. I don't know who you're throwing shots at, but they're probably landing. That's all I'm saying. Seriously. I'm telling you. But yeah, this game right here, for me, ladies and gentlemen, could perhaps Okay. Could perhaps the Patriots be on their way in being a legitimate contender for the division? Maybe surprising everybody this year? I don't know. I'm asking you guys a question. I'm asking you guys a question. Let's see here. But yeah, but this was actually a pretty decent game. I think that out of this particular game, you were able to go ahead and ascertain that the Patriots are not as bad as almost literally everybody thought. Let me go in here. Look, Jacoby Brissett did take. What the heck was that? Oh, sorry. Jacoby Brissett did take 3 sacks for a loss of 24 yards. His QBR was 40.2. Passer rating was 83.7. But overall, it was still a pretty efficient game in my opinion. Now, one thing I will say, look at in the running game. This is what I meant by the running game actually ended up being effective for them. What is this? Sorry. I don't even know what's going on here. But look at Antonio Gibson, man. 11 carries for 96 yards. But they also have Ramondre Stevenson, 21 carries, 81 yards. So having that rushing attack is exactly what helped them open up some of the passing for the Patriots, man. And I'm telling you right now, oh my God. That crap is so annoying. What is this? What the heck does this even say? Anyways. Yeah. That rushing attack to me, if they're able to sustain it throughout the season, ladies and gentlemen, the Patriots are actually going to be a legitimate contender, in my opinion, for the division. So, but we gotta wait and see. It's a wait and see, guys. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button. Let everybody else know we're live. It's the best way for you to support the channel. It's 100% free. Let's go ahead and do that. That way, everybody is aware. Okay. Thank you, guys. Sorry, I forgot to do something real quick. Boom, 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 boom. You know what? While I'm in here, though, let me ask you guys. I'm gonna ask you guys. Do you think? Let me know yes or no, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna ask you in a second here. Do you think the Patriots will end up second, first, second, third, or fourth at the end of the year? Will Pats be 1, 2, 3, or fourth in division at end of year? There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. You guys let me know what you think. Because I think it's going to be very interesting to see if, what you guys end up thinking about that. For sure. Okay. So that's the Patriots Seahawks. The next game that the Patriots have, ladies and gentlemen, is I got it here. Oops. I gotta update this puppy. They have Thursday Night Football versus the Jets. I know that. There it is. Thursday Night Football. So tomorrow at 8:15, they are going to be in New Jersey playing the New Jersey Jets at 8:15. Which I realized the AFC East started the second and third Thursday Night Football schedule. That was actually very interesting to me. how they did that, but yeah. So you have the Patriots at New Jersey Jets, 8:15. That game, we'll go over the games in a little bit, but I just want to go ahead and let you know what the next one is. Next game to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, is the New Jersey Jets versus the Hellmans led Will Levis and the Tennessee Titans, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I don't care what anybody tells me. I know the Jets were sweating. I know the Jets were sweating in this game. And so were the fans. Because, ladies and gentlemen, you could have sworn the Titans were about to beat the Jets. And they were about to go 0-2. It took some maneuvering from what's his name, from Aaron Rodgers to be able to actually get this game win, which I find extremely funny. Guys, we need 20 more likes. If you guys can go ahead and hit that like button, just exit out of the chat real quick. Go hit the like button and then come back. It takes literally 3 seconds. So that way everybody else know we are live. So let's go ahead and get the likes up, guys. Let's get the likes up. Appreciate it. Everybody on Twitter and Twitch, thank you so much for joining too. If you can come over to YouTube, we are 104 subs away from getting to our 1,500. We're actually 4 people away from 1,400, which is the first one. So can we get 4 new subs today? Can we get that? 4 new subs, guys, just so we can hit the 1,400 and get that going, at least whoosh, that domino effect. We need 4 more subs, guys. If you're watching and you like the content, you continue to like the content because a lot of you guys keep coming back and like it and actually watching the show, but you not subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, guys. We need 4 more. That's it. So let's go ahead and get those 4 more on our way to 1,500. We got to get that ASAP, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate it. So, yeah. This game right here. Braylon Allen, NFL's youngest player, scores 2 touchdowns to help Aaron Rodgers and Jets beat Titans 24-17. Braylon Allen, it is the youngest player. He ran for a 20-yard touchdown with 4 minutes, 31 seconds left to put Aaron Rodgers and the Jets ahead of Tennessee on Sunday. So it wasn't since 1930 the last time somebody 20 years old scored in the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. 1930. You heard that right. 1930. What is that? 96 years ago? Yeah, 96 years ago, almost 100 years ago, since the last time a 20-year-old scored in the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. That's crazy. That's crazy. The Jets were shut out that first quarter with the Titans. Calvin Ridley getting that 10-yard run and scoring a touchdown. Second quarter, the Jets came back. Braylon Allen with a 12-yard pass from Aaron Rodgers to get that touchdown, tying up the game. In that same quarter, the Nick Folk with the 41-yard field goal to make it 10-7. Then you had the third quarter coming back. The Jets put up 10 points with a touchdown and a field goal. And then the touchdown by Calvin Ridley to tie it up at 17-17 going into the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, like we read before, Braylon Allen with a 20-yard run to make it 24-17. One thing that did help and we're going to go over this in a second here, is that running game, period. Running games. Subscribers only comment will help greatly. Aggravators all will come. I thought I put it is a subscribers only, but it's like a 1 minute. So you gotta be a subscriber for like a minute, and then you can go ahead and say it. Yeah. Miss Phins, there is only 2 options: second or third. Bills and Dolphins spots are already locked. Really, Michael? Okay. I can't with you. What's up, Cat for Life? Welcome, sir. Welcome. Good morning, beautiful people. Let's go. Jets look horrible. They can't run the ball. They can't stop the run. They can't block. Well, Aaron Rodgers, Mr. Aaron Rodgers, had a bum game, in my opinion, but was able to capitalize on a couple plays. 18 out of 30, 176 yards, 2 touchdowns. Will Levis, 19 of 28, 192 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that Mayo right there. Rushing, you had Brees Hall, 14 carries, 62 yards. Tony Pollard, 17 carries, 62 yards for Tennessee. And for receptions, you have Michael K. You're wrong for that. Receiving yards, ladies and gentlemen, Garrett Wilson, 4 receptions, 57 yards. Calvin Ridley, Calvin Ridley, 4 receptions, 77 yards, 1 touchdown. We're gonna hit up this box score in a second here. This was a toss-up, ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't just a gimme game to the Jets, but they were able to eke out that game. Levi gave the game away, and that's what I was saying. Will Levis definitely gave the game away, and you'll see what I mean when I pull it up. Total team stats, ladies and gentlemen: 265 from the Jets, 300 from Tennessee in total yards. 2 turnovers by Tennessee. 21st down by Tennessee, 16 by the Jets. The 2 turnovers, in my opinion, is the main and only reason why the Titans lost this game versus the Jets really winning this game. Like, the Jets lucked out in this game. The Jets were favored at home with 3.5. The over-under was 42.5 points. It ended up being 42 points exactly. Ooh, interesting. I think, unless I did 41, 37, 31, 41 points. Sal says Levis is done in Tennessee after this year. He may, but yeah, for me personally, against the time of possession was almost dead even, 30 minutes. So you can't even count that. It's these 2 turnovers. So let's go into the Titans just to show those, right? His QBR was 38.2 for Levis and 84.2 passer rating. Tony Pollard definitely did his thing when it came to the rushing game. So that was something that was positive for them, in my opinion. And Will Levis was able to scramble a few plays to extend the plays and get some yardage as well and get a couple first downs. As far as the passing game, Pollard also helping out. Now, I was very surprised how Tyler Boyd only caught 2 out of 5. Like, there was, I think, one of them that was like out of reach, but for the most part, only 2 receptions for 26 yards. That really, I was like, So Levis had a fumble and he lost that fumble, giving away the game over to what do you call it? The Jets. In my opinion, that's what helped the Jets actually win. I didn't think the Jets did anything special, really. Except the 20-year-old scoring. That was kind of cool because it's still history. You know what I mean? Interestingly enough, the QBR and the passer rating were very similar between both quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers was a 46.7 versus a 38. It's not that far off. And then a passer rating of 98.7 versus the 86, I think, that Will Levis had. Brees Hall. Now, I think that this team is being led by the running game, and you can tell by look at how Brees Hall and Braylon Allen are being utilized in his team. Now they're both kind of averaging the same in the 4.4 and 4.7. But to me, it's Braylon Allen is essentially kind of like I don't want to say replacement of Brees Hall, but if they needed to get rid of Brees Hall, which I don't think they need because they already signed him, they have a comparable back that can actually help out the team, an actual effective back. Sal says Rodgers is 50-50 to get through the season. You mean you think he might get injured? Maybe. Maybe. Does the Tennessee Titan coach know that you can't talk to people like that? Apparently, you can't talk to certain people like that. Let's just say that. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. Guys, we got 30 people in the building. Well, we got almost 40, but on YouTube, we've got almost 30 people in here and only 17 likes. If you guys can hit the like button, more people will know. So go ahead and hit that like button. We have more votes than likes, guys. So hit that like button. Listen, whether you like it or not, in order for anybody to make it easier for themselves in this division to make the playoffs is by winning the division. Some I've already heard that they say that if you don't win the division, only the division winner will actually end up making the postseason. Which to me is kind of crazy, but hey, I'm not surprised at all. I really am not surprised at all. Hearing somebody say that. If we go 1-3 with Skylar, Tua has 2-3 losses to spare for our season is salvageable. I hope New England can make Rodgers look 40. They might be able to. So you never know. You never know. You never know. So I asked you guys, will Patriots be one, two, three, or fourth in the division at the end of the year? 70% of you guys said 3. 12% of you guys said first. Okay, delusional. And 8% said second, and then 8% said fourth. The majority, you guys are saying that the Patriots will more than likely end up third in the division. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Now I'm going to ask you the same question about the Jets. Where do you think the Jets will be at the end of the season? 1, 2, 3, or 4, ladies and gentlemen? You guys let me know. What do you think? Hit that like button, guys, and let's continue this puppy. I put New England second, but I just don't know about the offense. Your offense is the reason you might not get through, but you never know. Brissett is looking pretty decent. Okay, he is. Now, as far as for the Jets, ladies and gentlemen, if they can continue to get production out of Brees Hall and Braylon Allen, then I think that the Jets might actually have a decent chance of being competitive in the division. Another reason why I asked a question, perhaps a new contender to the division, because until anybody beats the Bills, we know it's the Bills division, whatever. But could the Jets have a legitimate chance at that? Do you think by the time the season's over, they can legitimately be what do you call it? Number 1 in the division? I don't know. What's up, Cap for Life? Very enthusiastically asked, is Braxton Berry still on this team? I'm not sure. Derek Carr, Baker Mayfield, Geno Smith, all proving we don't need the draft. Oh. Yeah. So I think that I think that will help them out in that run game. If they continue to establish that run game, it's going to help them to open up the passing game and allow Aaron Rodgers to spread that ball amongst Garrett Wilson and Ridley and Lazard. I mean Conklin and Lazard. Um, so we got to see. We got to see. Their defense though was actually not that bad, man. Quincy Williams, yo, he's pretty good. Both of them, both Quincy and Quinnen, really, 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 really good defensive players. So we got to see how this defense does now. Is Sauce Garner looking overrated, ladies and gentlemen? He only had 2 tackles. They were both solo, but that's it. Is Sauce Garner getting overrated already? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. He only had 2 tackles. I said he knew nothing else. Rodgers has tasted victory. That's all he needed. What, to take over now and show MVP Rodgers, please. Rodgers old and slow, can't take the hits. Yeah, I think this is a great layup for the Jets playing versus Mayo. Or Hellman's Mayo over here and Will Levis and the Titans, because you know what the Titans did? The dumbest move, in my opinion, they could have done, gotten rid of the one thing that helped them out, and that was their head coach and Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel was the right coach for them. Could the Tennessee Titans be pulling a Miami Dolphins? I don't know. Will that be the best way to capitalize on the, I'm choosing my words wisely, people, on the talent that they have on the field? I still don't know. Nobody knows why Mike Vrabel was fired from Tennessee. I'm telling you. Nobody knows. Sal says Saul's been a fraud, grabbing, holding expert. Sal, I've been saying this since the man started playing here. I don't know how he got this title of being the best corner. Well, all he does is get burnt and then has to grab on people's jersey just to try to keep up. He's not all that. He really isn't. Sauce Gardner is a marketed cornerback. That's it. He is not all that, in my opinion. I'm glad I'm not the only one that feels that way. Color says, I might put 5 on Jets winning the East. Really? You really think that just because the Jets finally got their win, that now they're on their way, and they're going to make it happen? And what is Aaron Rodgers going to do? The same thing he's been doing for his entire career. Make the playoffs and do absolutely nothing. I'm not worried about the Jets. The Jets suck. Like they do. What's up, Mo Dudley? Welcome. I think that's military garment, and if it is, well, thank you for your service, Mo. And you sound like a Jets fan, and if you are, put it in the chat, man. Everybody's welcome. You see, I got Jets, Patriots, Bills fans in here, Dolphins. Obviously, we are a Dolphins show. But today, though, is the AFC East show, and today we get to talk about the entire division. 2-time All-Pro. Yeah, 2-time All-Pro holder and grabber. That's what he is. Delusion is with me. I've literally seen him armbar some to the ground. Seriously. Nah, it's because I don't believe in the other 3. Oof. That's rough. Hey, what's up? I appreciate it. My pleasure. And listen, Mo, tell all your friends to come check out Miss Phins and subscribe. We are trying to get to 1,500 subs, guys. And the only way we can do that is if you guys continue to spread the word. We're only 4 away from 1,400. 104 away from 1,400 to make it happen. So definitely go ahead and help us out in that aspect. No, that's the wrong game. Hey, what's up, Phins 83? Good morning, Miss Phins. Praying Skylar can be solid enough to get us a win this week. You gotta pray to. You gotta pray to Miss Phins. What you mean? I already told you know. You know what's so interesting? I'm gonna totally take a bow here. Didn't I tell you this on Friday? Didn't I? No, I'll talk about that when I get to the Dolphins. I still gotta talk about the Dolphins too. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, in order for we'll talk in a second here. In order for the Jets to be comparable to have a shot at perhaps the division or even making it as a wild card to the playoffs, that run game is going to have to continue to be extremely effective, because I think that's the only way that the receivers for the Jets will be able to get any separation, and for Aaron Rodgers to give them the ball. But that's just me. That's just me. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I pray we get Buffalo Skyler and Waddle catches one more pass this time. For real. We are gonna see just how fine this O-line really is on Sunday, people. For real. He does, but if they don't call it, then it never happened. Yo, Mo, I'm not even mad at you. That's 1,000%. If Sauce Gunner keeps holding on and holding on players, and the refs keep swallowing their whistle, nothing I can do except yell at my TV. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, but it is what it is. What's up, villain? Welcome. Good morning, Miss Phins. Good morning, chat. Fins up. Yes, guys, like, share, subscribe. Let everybody else know about the channel. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sal says, one of our other resident Bills fans. Bills 2-0 with a decimated injured defense. Jets not taking the division, losing tonight. Well, you mean tomorrow night, but I get what you mean. I get what you mean. To look away. It's the truth, man. The refs, they watch any Kansas City game. Do I even need to say it, ladies and gentlemen? Come on. Rodgers never had O-line and defense this good. Their offense will get better. Last time he had a defense, he won Super Bowl. What, in 1939? The first year he started playing as a starter? That was only because the team was on a high that they finally got rid of Favre. What did he do, Mo, after that? Nothing. To me, he's one of the most overrated quarterbacks of all time. Yes, I said it. I'm going to continue to say it. And no, I do not like him whatsoever. As a player, I think he's a bum. Why? Miss Phins, you can't say that. He won 4 MVPs, please. He was given. I know you were about to say bring up the stupid MVPs. He was given the MVP, especially that last one that should have gone to Tom Brady. And I don't even like Tom Brady, but Tom Brady beat him in every statistical category. And they still give it to Rodgers. Like, next. Get out of here. Jets are going to dog what the Pats. I don't think that at all. Jets defensive fraud. Oh, man. 100% giving that. Yeah, that's not. What? He's the Dak Prescott with MVPs. Yeah, he'll take your team all the way to the playoffs every year. Oh my God. Is it? Nope, it's not the year you're making it. But are they going to finally? Oh, we're about to get. Nope. They still are not good enough. to make it to the Super Bowl. I mean, literally, the man has only made the Super Bowl once. Once. So, please. Him with the Jet, let me tell you what's gonna let me preview, and then y'all can come back, clip this, and then be like, man, Miss Phins, you were right. Or just continue to pretend like I didn't say it, but understand that it's recorded. The internet's forever. If this is you shooting shots, sir, I mean, I'm not mad. You're right. You're right. Yes, he also wins playoff games on like a certain team I know. You talking about the Dolphins? Fine, okay, I gave it to you. You know, he has won playoff games. That's like it's the thing my dad always says. That's like dying at the shore. Like you just swam the entire ocean to die at the shore. At least we're stuck on an island. At least we're stuck out in the sea. And we're still hoping land. Oh, well, I don't know how we're gonna make it over there, but you know, hopefully one day we do. Y'all consistently make it to the shore and die at the shore. Well, Aaron Rodgers, you know what I mean? So, but good luck. Let me tell you how this is gonna flame out. He's gonna win some games. He's gonna do exactly what the Dolphins do: beat all the crappy games, absolutely get destroyed by the good teams, and then after that, it's gonna come down to Week 18, and then lose to the Dolphins. And he's gonna be like, and if we're already able to go ahead and make the playoffs, that's great. If we're out of the playoff contention, then guess what? We're absolutely playing. Spoiler, because we like to. So it is what it is. You know what? I couldn't have said it. I couldn't have said it any better. The Jets are the new Dolphins. Yeah, there you go. You're delusional. I love it. It's not delusion, dude. It's not. I don't. I don't understand how people don't see this. I don't. It's not delusion. Take a look at his history. He's never had a defense like this. Okay. Um. Uh. His defense is all right. They got a few injured players. They got to figure this out. Uh. Oh, he's never had an offense like this. He's had receivers. I don't understand why everybody always he just never liked to throw to his receivers. He never trusts nobody. We'll see. They're gonna flame out, so I'm not worried about the Jets. And then last but not least, oh wait, oh yeah, I already did it, didn't I? Yes, I did. And like I said, the Jets and Patriots are playing tomorrow night. And then the last game, yeah, well, the last game is obviously Bills Dolphins. We know this. I already previewed this. There was something else that I thought about this game. I was gonna talk to you guys about, but I forgot. But let me tell you something. 31-10. Yes, we lost to them. We lost. We took so many else in this game. My gosh, it was so bad. I'm telling you, we lost players. We lost our starting quarterback. We lost any dignity. We lost our head coach. We lost at least all his confidence is gone from the looks of it. We lost a Cartman, the beer guy. We lost a lunch lady. We lost two of the flag men. We just took massive L's in this game. Like seriously. And you know the sadder part is that color, they're gonna always blame the online, and unfortunately, it wasn't even the online's fault. It wasn't. 7.1. That was the pressure rate on Thursday. Ladies and gentlemen, every single time Tua Tagovailoa gets injured, it is on him. He causes his own injuries, guys. I just don't understand. As long as we still have Miss Phins, we still winning. Oh, see how. Thank you. I appreciate you. You're too kind. Too kind. But guys, still need guys. Can we get 10 more likes? We need 10 more likes, guys. If you haven't hit the like button already, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Appreciate everybody else that's been here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Tony? Good morning. Welcome, welcome. One sack, one hit. Zero hurries. That's what we had. Hey, listen. Color is the community stat stats statistician. There you go. He was the community statistician. So if it comes to numbers and he says it, more than likely they're true. I could pull up those numbers, but I don't feel like dealing with that right now. What can the Dolphins take away from this? The sad part is that this was a bum game from the Bills. They didn't have to do jack. Look at this. We had the ball for 36 plus minutes. They had it for just almost 24 minutes. Like, I'm not done with the poll. I'm not done with the poll. Oh, wait. Okay. And, paste. Boom. Give me a second. So we can go over the poll results. Um, this doesn't help your defense at all. Not even a little bit. It doesn't. And sad part was that we were favored by 2.5. It was fairly a even game. Over under was 19.5, 31-10. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bills never had to do anything. They have way less yardage because we gave the game away, ladies and gentlemen. And don't talk to me about no stinking concussion. We gave the game away. Literally gave the game away. Way before that concussion happened. Way before. But then you ask, Miss Finch, is there any upside to this? Can we win any? Well, I'll tell you this. This is one shining bright beacon of light that you can kind of take a look at if you're a Dolphins fan right now looking at this game. That although injured, Chan looks like he's going to be a phenomenal running back for us. And if he can stay healthy, again, if he can stay healthy, he will be extremely good. And the poll, ladies and gentlemen, ended up like this. I asked, will the Jets be 1, 2, 3, or 4th in the division at the end of the year? 32% said number 1, 24% said number 4, 2%, 21% said second, and 21% said third. So 42% said between second and third. 32% said first, 25% said fourth. Very, very, very interesting. Now I'm going to ask the same question. And you guys are not going to like this question, but it is what it is. Where will the Bills end up at the end of the season? Tell the truth, people. Don't put your personal biases just because you don't like the Bills. I don't like the Bills either, but still gotta make the take that homer hat off. Take that home run and do it. What do you expect, Miss Fins? What do you expect when the Bills' average starting position was the Dolphins' 18-yard line? You know, ladies and gentlemen, this defense. That another bright spot about this was the Miami Dolphins defense. The fact that they were out there for almost for over 36 minutes. Oh, sorry. Oh, 20. Oh my God, I'm looking at the wrong one. The fact that they were there for almost 24 minutes, right? Ladies and gentlemen, our defense only gave up one score that started on the Bills' side of the field. Only one of them. Only one of them did the Bills actually scored on starting in their own side of the field. Every other score that the Bills had was all on the Miami Dolphins side, if you don't believe me. 43-yard field goal, 1-yard touchdown, 49-yard touchdown, 17-yard touchdown. Only one possession, one score that the Bills had was in the Bills territory. The rest were in Dolphins territory. When you're you're I'm so tired of saying this, man. I'm so tired of saying this. It's the same thing I've been saying for the last 4 years, and it's just so frustrating. How the defense always has to carry this team, and McDaniel keeps wanting to pretend like this team is gonna be led by the offense, and then I gotta come back here and tell you guys the truth. And the truth is, ladies and gentlemen, whether you like it or not, this has always been a defensive-led team. And the one thing Anthony Weaver can do that apparently Mike McDaniel can't seem to be able to do is make adjustments. You have seen in back-to-back games, ladies and gentlemen. Mike, what am I talking about? What's his name? Anthony Weaver, in back-to-back games, has been able to make the adjustments at halftime that hasn't allowed teams to score. What is this? Turnover. This touchdown in the third quarter, turnover. In case you're wondering, but they scored, but they scored, and they scored, and but they turnover. It was a so frustrating. This was that extremely ridiculous. I'm trying to run out of the pocket. I'm trying to throw away the ball. And I still remember like the whole play-by-play in real life, not understanding how the bleep. If your arm can't, you got no strength that your arm can't throw it to the sidelines. Like, how did that ball get intercepted? I'm still trying to figure out, and I'm trying to keep my cool because all I want to do is just yell at the fact that this is freaking ridiculous. Like, this defense, it's an uphill battle. It's like deja vu. The same thing like last year, people. And look, I may sound a little doom and gloomy, and I know it's only been 2 games. I get it. We'll turn it around. We will. I truly believe that. But right now, we still got to call it out. This defense stopped in back-to-back games. Weaver was able to make adjustments to stop the opposing team's offense in the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Mike McDaniel got to give up the play calling, period. It's over. You can't do it. You can't handle the pressure. You can't. Set up the scheme of what you want to do, set up the game plan, blah, blah, blah. Give it up, McDaniel, because she can't handle it. And right now, look, 31-yard interception, a literal pick six, trying to throw the ball to the sideline. I will never forget 2 years ago when that ball was thrown to the sideline and he threw it in a way that the guy literally stood tippy toes. I still remember, I will never extended himself and caught that ball. And it was a catch and it was an interception. I don't understand. And now this time the man throws the ball and just like I don't know. Just I don't know. I can't even tell you. To then what? Get it intercepted for a P6. You just can't make this up. You really can't. Miss Phins, we already knew this team has always been carried by the defense. It's all because of the limitations of your quarterback. He and Dolphins, you need to understand something. We don't know this because I have to continue to say this to people. Like we don't I don't understand how that's like it's so ridiculous. And right now, no, Michael K. The entire NFL knows the Bills. No, they didn't. They did it after the concussion. 100%. I'll give you that. After the concussion, they're like, whatever. We're just gonna run the game, run, kill the clock, and that's it, and get out of here. But no, you weren't. You were not taking your foot off of no gas. Like, no. But I just don't understand. Keep those fans up. Yeah, Flavor J, we got it. We got it. And it's really, 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 really frustrating to see this right here. So anybody that wants to blame, well, the defense gave 31 points. They didn't give up 31 points. It was 24 points, and again, it wasn't no 24 points. If I go line by line and I go play by play, you will see the offense gave up those points with 3 interceptions. The offense gave up those points in 3 interceptions, giving them the ball on our side of the field. That's what that is. And Mike McDaniel hasn't been able to make adjustments. And back-to-back weeks, in my opinion, Mike McDaniel has not been able to make any adjustments, and that is horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. So anybody trying to blame the O-line, you can't because it wasn't the O-line. Anybody trying to blame the defense, you can't because it wasn't the defense. This was a 100% loss on the offense, period. Period. 100% loss on the offense. So now the team has to come back together since we got a little extra time and really study and break down that film. And this offense needs to tighten up. They need to figure themselves out. Mike McDaniel needs to put this offense in the best position possible because right now, to me, he's doing subpar when it comes to coaching. Anthony Weaver is coaching better than Mike McDaniel, in my opinion. Oh, thank you. That too. We had 3 turnovers plus the 2 turnovers on fourth down. That's not good. It's not good whatsoever. You can't win the division that way. You cannot win nothing that way. So this right here, what this showed me is that back-to-back weeks, this offense has been suspect. This has been a gimmicky offense. And maybe the players are a lot more injured than what they led on to. Because that's the only thing I can think of. Is that the excuse now that we're gonna use? Hmm? 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 And it's so interesting. I told you guys. I said this Friday and I said it again on Monday morning. And here comes, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. I told you guys, ladies and gentlemen, we will not see Tua Tagovailoa till after the bye. At maybe week 7. And I was trying to be generous. And I said, well, you know what? I don't think they'll do it outside. They'll probably end up doing it at a home game on the 8th. Ladies and gentlemen, the Miami Dolphins have placed Tua Tagovailoa on IR, making him miss the next 4 games. That includes the Seahawks, the Titans, the Patriots, and the Colts. And he's eligible to come back week 8. That was all analysis. I don't have a magic ball. I see what the team has done prior. I see what the NFL has done prior. And I make an extremely well-educated guess. Like most people do when they're doing analysis. I already knew it. They were not going to let it. And that's just for him when he's eligible to come back. He's eligible to come back. The NFL and the Dolphins both said that gives him enough time for him to seek treatment, for him to seek several specialists, so that way he's able to get the best possible assistance in this time, so that way when he comes back, then we know he'll be good to go. Right? And that's what we're told. That means he's eligible to come back on week 8. That doesn't mean he will come back week 8. He's eligible to come back, but he won't. Now I heard, and shout out to the Phins tailgate, and shout out to Kings of Finland. I didn't get to see it live, but I got to watch the replay a little bit. Cut the part of when El Capitan was talking about how it's funny, and I was like, I didn't even consider what the NFL would do to step in, and I'm like, bro, I'm like, bro, I said in the morning, like, this is why I say what I say. I'm not saying it just as like looking at this, it just only makes sense. But anyways, not on that part. He said that the oh now it left me. Anyways, when I get back to it, it'll come. Oh, okay. That obviously he's eligible to come back, but that doesn't mean that he's going to start week 8. It just means he's gonna be eligible to start. Maybe he might need a little extra. And this part, I do agree with him. It is absolutely, totally plausible that the Dolphins could be like, yeah, you're able to come back week 8, but you know what? We want to make sure that you get game time ready. So we're going to give you a couple extra weeks for you to go ahead and do that. So instead of coming in week 8 or week 9 or 10, why don't you come back week 11? So that way it gives you, 3 solid weeks for you to get game time ready. So that way we're able to go ahead. Don't be surprised if he comes back for the Raiders, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be surprised. Yesterday, Lewis said, "If Tua Tagovailoa is ready." Wait, let me try to get the way he said. Miss Fizz, listen. If Tua Tagovailoa is ready in 2 weeks, I'm gonna bring him in and I'm gonna pay him. I'm gonna play him. I'm like, yeah, I get it, but I don't know if I feel that comfortable. I don't think the NFL's gonna feel that comfortable. Oh, now I remember why El Capitan said that I actually thought it was a good idea. And I was thinking about this too. I hadn't said it yet, but maybe the NFL doesn't want to set a precedent where guys could get paid and be like, whoop, well, I got, multiple concussions. I guess I gotta be medically discharged. And here I just signed a $300 million contract, but because I can't play anymore, I gotta ride this giant contract into the sunset. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Absolutely makes sense. Because you don't want to make the and I was thinking that, like, if they do this medically clear because of concussions, that's a problem, because then they'll be admitting fault, and the NFL doesn't need that. They're already dealing with so many lawsuits when it comes to that, and they're still paying hundreds of millions of dollars. They're gonna probably end up paying billions. I'm gonna be honest with you. So they don't want to go ahead and go through that, right? At this point, shoot, I wouldn't even be surprised if they tell him, "Hey, take your time, so we look good, and you get to get looked at, but definitely come back." And if he's clear, ladies and gentlemen, the way that it works for Tua's money is Tua Tagovailoa is cleared and he plays, but then he retire. He feels like, what, I'm just gonna retire. The Dolphins don't have to pay him the rest of his guarantees money. They don't. They don't. He forfeits it. But if he doesn't get medically cleared and he has to medically retire, he's eligible for the remaining $124 million left on his guaranteed deal. And the way it breaks down is he got 167 guaranteed in his contract. 93% fully guaranteed. Or 93 million fully guaranteed. That's his. Out of those 93 million, he's already been paid out 43 million. So for the remaining amounts, which is about 124 million, that is what he will be leaving the table if he is medically cleared and comes back and then decides to retire. If he's not medically cleared and he has to medically retire, then the injury clause comes in and he is eligible for the rest of his money, the $124 million left of the total 167 versus the total 93, because the 93 is his regardless, but it's the additional monies. That's the part. So what is it? Like 50? Well, yeah, it's 120 something million. It's gonna be very interesting, ladies and gentlemen, just because he was eligible, and I knew it. I told you guys. I'm like, you're not gonna see him no time soon, and they're gonna use this by the earliest will be this, but I don't know if they want to do it. I don't know if they want to do it in an away game, so they'll probably do it at home, and that's week 8, which is also fan club weekend. So there you go. I'm telling you. I'll cut him and call it a day. I'd rather pay 90 million instead of 120. I get it. They could also, too, both parties can enter an injury settlement where maybe they don't pay him out the 124 or the rest of the 43, but let's just say they say, okay, we'll even it out, make it a full 100, take your monies. But what they'll do is, in that case, because they are eligible, they can do whatever they want in this contract. So what they'll do is they'll end up taking the 100 million. Let's say they stick to the 100 million, and what they'll do is they'll restructure the contract again, and then they'll make it a 5-year contract. So that way, the cap hit for him would only be 20 million for the 5 years, giving them plenty of time to be able to still he'll get his money, 20 mil every single year, and they're not taking this massive cap hit, which would help them out. It would help them out. So it is possible. There's many ways that this contract could be could be done, and this situation could be settled. But again, it depends on what they end up doing. So let's take a look at what you guys have said here. Hit that like button, guys. We need 10 more likes, guys. We need 10 more likes. Yeah, they got Max Crosby and they got Wilkins for real. Hit that like button. Well, this is where the Dolphins are at. F money. And you asked some good questions. You know, if I was a GM, what would I do? Look, if he is medically cleared and then the Dolphins said, no, we don't want you to pay. We know you're not going to get picked up by nobody because nobody's saying you're uninsurable. In my opinion, he is. Then I would say the Dolphins will probably get sued for not allowing him to play. But at this point, I would actually go ahead and let him play this entire season, because I have all the way up to March to cut him, so that the 2026 salary becomes fully guaranteed by March 18th, I believe. So all I gotta do is just cut him before March. So let's see what he's got. I've already invested too much money in this kid and this young man. I want to see what he's got. Okay, come back. Come back. Here's what we got. It's your time to elevate this team, get us to the playoffs, and win that game. That's what I'll do. You want to play? Okay. No problem. Go ahead and play and get us these wins, get us to the playoffs and win. At least before you leave, before I make my final decision, you go ahead and you get us those playoff wins. So I will be perfectly fine. Bring him back. Let him get those wins. Let him kill that narrative in December that we always tank in December, suck in December. And this way, nobody can tell me anything. I told him, he wanted to come back. He wanted to play. He loves football. Okay, great. He gets injured one more time. That's on him. That's on him. That's on him. If I'm going to cut him regardless, I might as well use him. If I got to pay him already, I'm going to use him. This offense is literally made for him. I'm going to use him. But then again, he gets injured again. In that manner, I don't mean like a broken leg or some standard. If he gets another concussion like that where he's fencing again, I'm open to do an injury settlement, but it won't even be for 100 million. It might not even be for the 93 million. But knowing the Dolphins, I'll probably do right by him. And that's it. I'm done. But no matter what, I am cutting him prior to March. So if I'm gonna cut him anyways, might as well just go ahead and use him till I can. Cut him. And I don't have to pay nothing else. Yeah, I gotta eat the 93 million. I was gonna eat the 93 million anyways. But now at least I get him to sweat a little and to actually get something done. And that's it. Keep it moving. That's what I would do if I was a GM. There's not. I mean, what else am I supposed to do? He wants to play. Okay, cool, play. No problem. But when you get injured like that one more time, hey, you can't blame me. You won't be playing because you probably won't get cleared to play anyways. That's the thing. And regardless, I'm already looking into the future. Listen, I already got Skyler that I've been trying to develop and working on for the last couple years. I just got Tyler Huntley, and we can definitely see what we got with him. Very excited about those two quarterbacks. And I'm gonna be drafting a quarterback every single year. But to be honest with you, there's one particular quarterback that I'm looking at. There's only one, and I can't wait till he's eligible. It's the only quarterback I want. The only quarterback I want. Once I get that quarterback, that's it. You know what I mean? This is what I will do. What I mean, before I tell you what I will do, where I will fix this, you'll see in a second. Let me go over here. I screamed use a 5th-year option. I know it would have only cost 23 instead of 93 million. But this has, which it reminds me of my own personal life, of very, very expensive lessons life has had to teach me. Instead of listening and paying attention, I've had some very expensive lessons. And the Dolphins are going through that. What's up, Waco? 954 TV. Let's go, Broward. I'm annoyed. We never should have never extended, or we should have never extended him. He hasn't proven anything. Don't you dare say that, Waco. Because there was a full campaign of pay the man. What else does he gotta show you? What else does he gotta go? Those people are in the chat right now. Pay the man. Give him his money. He's earning his money. He showed you he could stay healthy. Pay the man. He deserves it. He earned his money. Some people literally, they love misery, man. They really do. And they're shown, listen, your current situation right now, if you decide making changes, you might better your life. But no, you know what to do? Although I'm getting screwed, and I know I'm getting screwed, they're talking sweet nothings to me. So I gotta ride with them whilst they continue to get screwed. And this applies in life, people. This applies in real life too. I asked you guys, will the Bills be 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the division at the end of the year? 69% of you guys said 1, 19% said 2, 5% said 3, another 5% said 4. So, general consensus is the Bills will either be first or second at a almost 90% clip. I'm not even mad at that. It is what it is at this point. Until somebody beats them, they are still owning the division. Now I'm going to ask you guys, where do you guys see the Dolphins landing? See here. Dolphins. Will the Dolphins be 1, 2, 3, or 4 the division at the end of the year? Let's go. Let's get it. Go ahead and answer that question for me, ladies and gentlemen. That's where we're at. We signed it and we need to honor it. Period. That definitely wasn't the worst contract. I've seen worse. Oh, am I looking for Cam Ward? Good morning, Lewis. Miss Phins, have you seen Phillips's post? No, I haven't. Hold up. What's going on here? It's like that? Let's see. Done on these sorry. I shouldn't have read that out loud. Marie Skylar the Rocket Thompson. Okay, guys, I got some roster moves for you guys. We've placed same thing. IR, 2 on IR, and then got Tyler Huntley. They also signed tackle Jackson Carmen to the practice squad and released Robbie Chosen from the practice squad. Just so you guys know. Yeah, let me see. Oh no. I need to do that. Shout out to real quick, side note guys, Lewis, I'm about to talk to it because I'm pulling it up right now. I'm about to I need to shout this out. Congratulations to the undisputed unanimous rookie of the year and unanimous first team all WNBA, the GOAT, baby GOAT, Caitlin Clark, aka Goatlin Clark, aka White Jesus, aka Jesus Clark. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Greatest of all time, people. In the making. Cry if you don't like it. It is what it is. She is the real deal. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. I'm going to be loving seeing this. Oh, man. Her future is bright. Okay. Phillips. Jalen Phillips. How do you spell Jalen, guys? There's like 80 million Jalens. Dang it. Seriously, how do you guys spell Jalen Phillips? This is ba 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 ba. You're in Indiana? What? For real? That's awesome, level 2 noob. That's great. Oh man. Oh my god. How can this be? I'm not seeing it. This is frustrating. I gotta see this now. Now I have to see it. You can't just tell me this and not. Let me look up how you spell Jalen. Jalen. I know I'm running it wrong. Okay. J-E Lan. J-E Lan. Phillips. Mm. Oh man, he's looking like a stud though. He's looking really good. I don't see him posting everything on X. You said on X, right? Yo, Louis, tell me what he wrote. My daughter's name is Jalen. Her middle name is Jalen. Oh man, I can't. There's too many Jalen's, dude. Like I can't at this point. Oh, Instagram. Man, I'm on freaking X here thinking, no wonder I didn't see it. Where did the Dolphins? There you go. Wow, you guys are on another level. Let me check this IG because I don't have it on my computer, so I gotta like pull up the phone real quick. Search Jalen. Jalen. There it is. His latest post. Lord forgive me, I've been on a rampage. Grim Reaper? Is that what you're talking about? When did he post this? That was January 11th. I should probably follow him. What? Where is this? I'm not. Shut up. This man did not have a free cheetah. Are you talking about that free cheetah? That's actually kind of funny. The free cheetah. Tony, it's on his IG, I believe. Yeah, it's. Thank you, Michael. Okay, I appreciate it. Just Google is Jalen Soft. I mean, I see his free cheetah T-shirt. Is that what y'all talking about? Wait a minute. Oh no! Don't tell me this. Don't tell me this. Are y'all talking about this entire thing that I'm reading about him? And it looks like a testimonial. Oh no! 18 hours ago, I got it. We live, baby. We got it. We got it. Open image and new tab. Okay, here it is. This is why I wanted everybody to see it. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. This is from yesterday. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Because I want to make sure everybody gets this. You know what I mean? Let me see. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger, just so we can all see it and read it a little bit easier. Okay, this is from maybe a little less. There you go. This is from. It looks like yesterday at 1:30 p.m. Oh Lord. Okay. Come on. Okay. I have to work really hard to not attach my self-worth and confidence to how I perform on the field. When I have a poor or even just subpar performance, I feel like I'm worthless. Like I let my team and fans down. And often my confidence can waver. The self-hatred and doubt can feel so heavy in those moments. Sometimes I wonder if I'll ever pull myself out of it. It takes a concerted effort to change my way of thinking in these moments and see the failure/adversity as a learning experience instead of the end of the world. I pick my head up and fall back on routine and discipline, which are the only things that matter. It's all about the process, not the results. It's all about the process, not the results. Where am I? It's so much easier to spiral and self deprecate, but nothing good is ever easy. Keep chopping wood. Things will get better. You can do it. Believe in yourself and trust God. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a couple of things that I have to say. Lord says, cry me a river. Context says Flores' fault. Did he even play under Flores? I'm pretty sure that wasn't a Flores pick, but okay. Amen to trusting God. That part, 1000%. I can't even. Cat for Life says JP starting to feel the pressure in Miami when Deuce started writing emotional letters. That means it's time to get paid or time to leave the game, perhaps. How do we decode this? Um, Context. I know you're trolling about Flores. That's fine. Toreen, welcome, Toreen. That's that soft McDaniel's culture. It's not soft. Okay, okay. So I'm gonna bring it to you guys this way because I gotta get out of here. I literally have a couple minutes. Guys, listen. One thing I will tell you. I am very happy, and I thank God so much that He made me a woman. I am a woman. I know what a woman is. I have a great many assets. And I also get the benefit of the doubt and the grace from overall society. That's one thing that men do not get. And I feel like sometimes, ladies, we can forget that. The pressure that you gentlemen get is nothing compared to what we may get in society. And the thing is, you guys have no outlets whatsoever. Some use, ways to use their hands and maybe take it out by playing sports or doing something manually just so you can take out that frustration. Others do other things. But one thing is for sure that and I have to say this because I have a lot of great men in my life. We as women will never have the same pressures as you gentlemen have. Nor will we have the same uh what do you call it? Nor will we have the same responsibilities as you got. That's not how it was created. You guys are there to provide. You guys are there to protect. We're there to nourish, to bring life. Um, but you guys have it's so much harder than we do with no assistance whatsoever. Toughen up, suck it up, have some, and I'm sorry, people. Man, I like what I'm about to say. Have some balls. Yes, I said it. But what people don't understand, there's a reason why you gentlemen treat yourselves this way and it goes down from generation to generations. It's because the only way for men to be effective, to be those providers, to be able to protect and be those protectors is by having that tough mentality, by being able to know that you are a beast, you are a lion, a true, 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 true beast, a monster. But the men that understand that they have that power and they're able to go ahead and showcase that power when it's needed. The men that excel at that are also the men that they know they can do it. but yet they show you that they have control over that. And they have control over that power. And and dealing with those pressures, in my opinion, I think men have zero choice but to work those problems out themselves. And guess what? You have to be tough because life will eat you alive. Life has zero mercy for men. Zero mercy. Us women, man, we get it all. We get every benefit of the doubt. We have a cakewalk, as we should. We are the delicate flowers that God made us out to be. And you men, you guys have the tough task of keeping us and our children safe and protected and provided for. But man, you guys have it tough. I will never want to have, and I will never have the pressure that you gentlemen have. So to me, reading this letter, I have mixed feelings. Because to me, am I okay with him having these feelings? 100%. Because I understand that you gentlemen are also humans. You guys have feelings too. And sometimes women take advantage of that. But for me, my man, nobody needs to see this. You need a therapist, go get better help. I need to get sponsored by Better Health at this point. Go get help. Go see a therapist. You talk this out with your sports psychologist. That's who you go ahead and have these conversations with. You don't need to pour your heart out, because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, the football field is filled of sharks. And the minute these sharks smell a little tiny blood, it could be miles away. Dum 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 dum. They will eat you alive. And at the end of the day, Michael Jordan told you this: sports, 90% mental, 10% physical. If I beat you here first, the rest is easy. It's okay for him to have these feelings. And I think I think he's not the only one, if we're gonna be honest. But this is something that you as a man, and yes, I'm saying it, you talk to a professional and get some help. That's it. You get some help. You don't need to come out here and write some note and put it out there for the world to see. No. No, no, no. Level 2 noob, they're actually adding two. One of them will be in Golden State. They're going to be called the Valkyries. The second team the WNBA is already announced will be in Toronto. They don't have a name yet. They should be up and running in about 3 years. But good try. And just so you know, Miami did have a team already. They were called the Miami Soul. So go Google it. Miami did have Miami did have a team already. Just saying. Okay, no problem. Louis says, no, no, no. This is soft and looking for support. You're a man to man. I can see what you would say. I can see what you would say that. That means that they're actually adding a third team, ladies and gentlemen. That's good. But the WNBA earlier this season, before the season, literally during the season, they've already stated that the Golden State Valkyries, they're purple or lavender and black. They already got merch. That's one of them. They just announced a couple of months ago Toronto is getting a team. And I guess they just announced today, if it happened today, because I haven't seen it. I've been with you guys, that they're adding Portland. That's 3 new teams. They'll probably end up adding another one in a couple of months, would only make sense. And just so you know, for the WNBA as well, they're also adding 4 more games to the season. It'll be next year, will be 44 games. So, hey, that's cool. You know, it is what it is. They just added 3. They'll probably get another one. Is our season that bad? We got to talk WNBA. Oh, Lord. Lewis agreed. The young man needs a total life assessment. Dude, it's not even. For real. That is true, Miss Phins. Thank you, Finsanity. Yeah. I've been shout out to Caitlin. She's the reason why I'm even paying attention to none of this stuff. So, but I can see why other men will call it soft. I can see why people will call it. I call it soft. Ladies and gentlemen, I was raised by a Titan, a completely imperfect human. That would be my father. Love you, Daddy. Mwah. Even though I don't like you like the Patriots, but you know, all's forgiven. I think I've only seen my dad cry 3 times in my life. They were real stuff. No, you don't need to know what it was. In my entire life, only 3 times. And they were real life stuff. It almost made me want to cry thinking about it. I'm trying to hold it in, actually. Bro, you just lost any edge you had. Pun intended, by the way. That's not a this isn't it. You know? This isn't it. And as a woman, again, it's there. I mean, I'm not saying he doesn't need to have these feelings. These feelings for him, if this is how he feels, they're 100% valid for him. Just seek help. They are sports psychologists there for a reason. People literally go into these fields because there is a major need in sports psychologists. You go talk to them. But when you're out here on the field, this is gladiators. They stop short of you dying on the field. There is 0 room for this in the NFL. 0. And like I said, I am very happy. Thank you. Thank you, Lord, for making me a woman. Because I get away with a million things that you guys will not get away with. And you know what? As it should. And it's interesting seeing the male point of view versus women point of view. Yeah. And if I were to say how I really want to say it, oof. Man, I don't think you guys would like what I have to say. If I really say it, well, I'll probably say it offline. But if I really were to say what I wanted to say about this, I think a lot of you guys would agree with me. I think a lot of you guys would agree with me. So all I gotta say is you better buck up. You better figure it out. Talk to whomever you need to talk to. But I don't know what to tell you. All I can say is seek some help. Seek some help. That's all I can say. Nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else I can say except seek some help. And I hope he gets it. Hopefully he gets it before this Sunday, because if I'm not mistaken, we do play Sunday, right? Yeah, we do. The 22nd. Thank you. There's no crying in football. And you know what, Tony? Thank you so much for reminding me. You actually reminded me of the movie Remember the Titans. Christ. I know we gotta always remember the Titans as Dolphin fans. But that speech that Denzel gave to those young men when he told them, "You see out on that field, you no longer represent yourselves, you represent everybody that came before you, that did everything they needed to do to get you guys onto this field." And he went about saying a whole bunch of other stuff too. Super inspiring. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, "Yes, coach. Yes, coach." So I'm with Denzel, and I think that you gotta go back to basics and go remember why we're here, why we play on this field every Thursday, Sunday, Mondays, and the occasional Saturdays. Okay? That's what that means. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button, guys. We need 10 more likes. 10 more likes. All right, so you guys, the last question real quick. What I miss? You missed Jalen Phillips pouring his heart out. Buck up, buddy. You'll be all right. Go play some football. All I can say. I ask you guys, will the Dolphins be 1, 2, 3, or fourth in the division at the end of the year? 56% of you guys said fourth. 21% said third. 12% said second. 9% still holding strong to be number one in the division. So what is that? That's 77% of you guys think the Dolphins will either be third or fourth. That is rough. That is rough. That is 100% rough. But hey, I mean, what can you do? You know what I mean? Why is JP crying? Oh God, dude, I don't want to go through it. He's just saying he's having a hard time, pouring his heart out. He worked really hard. His self-confidence is wavering, and right now he's got to work really hard to pull himself out of it. Listen, everybody goes through that. Jalen Phillips, you are not the only person that goes through this. You're not the first one. You won't be the last. A lot of people feel this way, and all you do is play a football game. People out here gotta live real life, deal with real life problems. You are a multi-millionaire, sir. A multi-millionaire. I have zero sympathy for you. I'll give you some empathy. That's fine. Zero sympathy. You got paid millions to play a game. And some people out here have to make decisions of whether are we going to pay the rent or feed the kids. Don't talk to me about your feelings. It's so hard. There you go. I told you what I really thought about. It is what it is. Your feelings are valid. Talk to a professional because you can afford one. Most of us can't afford a professional. Uh, Bro, I really gotta get out of here, but I'm gonna drop it for you, Lou, because I know you brought it up, and I appreciate you bringing it up because I didn't even know about it. So thank you. There you go. This is for Lewis, guys. Thank you, Miss Fins. I'm just being honest. Like, and I'm not saying that he shouldn't have these feelings. He absolutely have these feelings. These feelings are valid. He just needs to talk to somebody about it and not post it on like don't post it everywhere. You are a man, not a child. If a little boy showed me this, I'm like, "Oh, okay, little buddy, let's talk it out. You are a grown man getting paid millions. Come on, like, absolutely not. What's up, EM? Welcome. Hey, how you doing, Louis? Lou, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you, Miss Fans. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I'm not going to be up here long. I know you got to go. The simple fact is, I seen Insanity. She was asking, can we get a difference between a male perspective and a female perspective? I
Hey,
can't.
you sound a little bit. Wait, hold on. You sound a little bit robocopy. I think it's here. If you're on Bluetooth, you might want to get off the Bluetooth or because you sound real staticky.
How about now? Do I sound better? All
No,
right.
he's gonna come back, lady. And Miss Finch, you can't talk to people like that. If I were to talk to him how I really want to talk to him, I gave you a little sprinkle of what I really want to say. But I can't. This is still family friendly, so that's why I'm talking because I this is a good topic to bring up. Nothing wrong with him having these feelings. Just talk to somebody.
Hey, Miss Fans. How do I sound now?
Much better. Much better. Go ahead.
Okay. Again, I seen Finsanity asking about the male perspective versus the female. I can't talk from the female perspective. I think you're doing a
Hmm.
pretty good job at doing that, right?
Thank you.
What I think is happening, because again, this post is after the Buffalo game. Now it's 3 days after the game, but this is what he's talking about, the game perspective where he didn't play well, and the game had him questioning his abilities. I'm sorry, this is the weakest, most pathetic excuse, right? Because Miss Fans, we got to start calling it out. And I said it last night on the Blitz pickup, right, when we were talking
Hmm.
about it. The simple fact is we have fans of the year, right? And they're all great. I love them. But the facts are the fans of the year and people like that are the people that will give this and make it an excuse and give it a pass, right? That's what Jalen Phillips is doing. Now, again, if he has serious problems, I'm with you. Go to a doctor, get your feelings out. Cool, right? But you shouldn't write this on IG so everybody can see, because just like me and you, Miss Fins, are seeing it. You don't think other guys in the NFL that you're playing against see this and
Oh yeah.
know that you have a weak mindset and know that it reeks of being soft, man. It just
Spoiled. That's what it's spoiled. It's like you're spoiled. You're spoiled.
Miss Fins. It what it is in it, he puts it out there because again, when people see this, what are they talking about now? They're talking about this. Oh, poor Jalen Phillips. He has problems. He goes up. Oh, we feel so bad, right? Guess what we're not talking about now? How they got their butts kicked against Buffalo, right? And again, we talk about mindset all the team. This team has too much talent. They should be competing with everybody. The problem is when the tough gets tough and teams come in to our house or we have to go into a tough environment, this team folds, and it's because of players like this. He's
Mm,
talented, and I get it, and I
mhm.
love number 15, but the fact is Jalen Phillips is soft, and he has a soft mindset. And that's what this guy brings to the football field. And I don't care about the pressures and the sacks he's getting against the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. You need to do it when they're punching you in the mouth. Not sit there and cry about, oh my God, I'm questioning my abilities because Buffalo came in here and made it really, really tough. Bro, stop. It's weak. But all these fans out here will come out today and you'll see it. Oh, we feel so bad for Jalen. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't feel bad for Jalen Phillips at all. I feel bad that I drove 9.5 hours that day to go watch to get my butt kicked and I had to drive back. That's who I feel sorry for. I feel sorry for having to fill up my gas tank twice, once there and once coming back. I feel bad for my 9-year-old son that I had to have in the back seat for 9.5 hours taking that trip with me. I don't feel bad for you, Jalen Phillips. So stop doing this kind of stuff. Because again, Miss Phins, Javon Holland, the same way. 2 years ago on IG Live, laying on the floor. Oh my God, the fans don't love us. And shut up. No, we don't love you because you're getting dog walked. We love you when you give us a reason to love you. But when you play like dog crap, what are we supposed to come and give you all the, don't worry about it, it's going to be okay. No, that's not how the real life works. And these are grown men out here. And I'm sorry, Miss Phins, I'm going to get up out of here. But it irritates me seeing this kind of stuff. But great show as always, Miss Phins. I'll let you get back to it. I just wanted to give you, at least from a male perspective, this is the weakest side. And if I hear anybody trying to come out and say, oh my God, we need to support Jay, stop. Somebody come support me.
Okay, before you go real quick, this is just a couple of the comments I see. Dolphins got a good one. Proud of you. You aren't worthless. People love you. That's from a guy. Nice information. Another guy. Oh, two guys said, oh boy. The other one said, pardon me, guys, stuff ass team. I just can't. I mean, he's a great player. But you know, this you don't do this. This but we wanted this, Lewis. Because you can't talk to people like that, Lewis. You can't. Don Shula said he gave the stamp of approval before he left the earth of Brian Flores. He said this is the one coach out of all the coaches that actually is the same coaching style as me. You know what Don Shula did, Lewis, with the Miami Dolphins? Took him to 3 Super Bowls and won 2 and was perfect in one of them. But we wanted this. You know, it's funny because I want to say all these things, but I feel like, you know, I can't really say them too much. Now, again, I can't tell people how they fan, Lou, but I will tell you this. My question to you is, being that you see this, 3 days later, we're about to play Seattle on top of that. Do you think that this will trickle down on the team? Because I feel like that's where I'm at right now. I'm really concerned about this locker room. Do you think this will trickle down to the team?
Well, it only trickles down to them if Seattle makes it a dogfight. Bro, Miss Phins, we have enough. It's a large enough sample size to know what this football team is now, right? I was listening to the AFC's roundtable a little bit last night with those two gentlemen, and they were talking about, one was saying they don't know what this team is, and one was saying they do. And I agree with the person that said, we know what this team is. They're soft. And again, when the getting is good, this team is front runners. They're going to run up all on you. They're going to have the best dances in the NFL, the best celebrations, and we're all going to be loving this team. But if it's an ugly, if it's a dogfight, if the offensive line is not holding up, if the defensive line is not holding up, if they fold, when teams come and punch them in the mouth, this team does not fight back. And it's not this season. It wasn't only last season. It wasn't only under this coach. It was under Brian Flores too. Right? Because it doesn't matter what the coach does. Like, oh, the team looks like McDaniel now. Okay, cool. Javon Holland was soft. I don't care. Javon Holland was soft in college. Was Brian Flores over there? Was Mike McDaniel over there?
Nope.
Jalen Phillips had all these problems and stuff before he met Brian Flores, and now when he's with McDaniel, he had these problems. Some people are just weak-minded, and they're soft. And that's what this team is. It's built with a bunch of guys that are front runners and weak-minded. And I don't care who don't like to hear it, because every time I come out and I say it, everybody wants to say, well, we got to get stronger. Well, we didn't get stronger. It's Calais Campbell. It's Calais Campbell 6'9", 300, right?
Yep.
How much more bigger and stronger do you want to get?
Yeah.
Jerome Baker, right? We got rid of him. We got Jordan Brooks, right? Ain't Jordan Brooks bigger than Javon
yes.
Baker?
He's like an inch or two taller.
And just
a couple more
bigger,
weight.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. It's not about the big and fast and how strong you are. It's when you're getting punched in the mouth, are you going to punch back? And I'm sorry, I didn't write this. People can get mad at my words, but I'm not the one that wrote this. Jalen Phillips is the one that wrote this. So don't get mad at me for calling him soft. Tell him he's soft. Don't get mad at me because, again, I wouldn't be on Miss Finn's show this morning calling Jalen Phillips soft if he didn't write it.
I mean, he did write it, so.
Period. Like, what are we talking about here? Bro, if other men in the league are reading this post, they're laughing at this dude.
Of course.
They're laughing.
Of course.
And again, it's because he wants the sympathy. Because, again, now, what we're doing, right, he's getting exactly what we want. Because what me and Miss Phins are talking about now is this post, right? Whether I agree or Miss Phins wants to take a different approach or whoever, right? We're talking about this. What we're not doing is talking about the butt kicking Buffalo Gators.
Oh, I did that earlier, but yes.
Right.
I'm with
but
you.
It's just a distraction. It's to distract from the butt kicking, right? And then to your point, let's say in Seattle, let's say we lose to Seattle, right? And let's say Jalen Phillips plays a bad game or has a bad game, right, Miss Phins? What's going to be the narrative with Jalen Phillips? Oh, well, we got to give him time. He's going through some mental things and he has some things going on. No, we don't have time to give you. We don't have, again, Jalen Phillips is going through things. You know, one of the things he's going through? A football season. So put your big boy pants on, stop going to IG, and play football. I'm sorry, Miss Finn. Again, listen, I'm going to get up out of here.
I love it, man. I love it. But you answered my question. Thank you.
It's ridiculous, and I'm tired of it, Miss Fins. This has been a problem within the Dolphin organization for years. Stop blaming coaches, stop blaming coordinators and stuff like this, and let's start holding these players accountable.
Let me give you, before you go, I mean, didn't we have Richie Incognito having that issue with what's his name? I don't even know the dude's name, but I remember Richie Incognito. You do realize like this happened under Philbin, under Gaze, under what's the one that passed away? Tony Sperano. Like this is a culture, and I think what I said yesterday was right. I think it's because this is Miami and everybody's thinking party, party, party. Oh, I'm coming here to chill. And Jonathan Martin, thank you for saying. I'm coming here to chill. I'm coming here to have fun instead of taking it serious and saying, no, this may be a party place, but this is still my job. And we had a lot of great, tough guys like a Cameron Wake, like an Incognito, you know what I mean? Like these other players that have been like super tough players, sprinkled into the sea of Dolphins. That's all I gotta say. Maybe we should change our mascot at this point, or go back to our other logo. Cause last time I checked, this is not working out. This is not working out.
Well, I got a new logo for the Dolphins, but I can't say it on the PBC show of Miss Fins. But come catch me maybe a little bit later on TFTG or the Blitz Pickup. And I'm telling you right now, I got the logo for this team. And people ain't going to like it.
I'm sure they won't. But Louis, thank you for coming through and thank you for giving us the male perspective, which I kind of I can't even deny. I agree with you 100%. I feel like I laid the foundation for what you said in a much nicer way. Because if not, I still feel like this team definitely has a lot of things that they need to go ahead and do.
A-
Lewis is a
a-
bully.
Absolutely. Well, again, I could be a bully all I want. That's fine. I know. Listen, for I don't know if she, if you had time or she wanted to come up today, but for people that want to kind of hear besides yourself, Miss Fins, from the female perspective, we talked about it last night on the Blitz pickup. Finsanity was up there with us, and I thought Finsanity's breakdown from a female perspective again was spot on. Right, just like I think you're spot on. I'm not trying to disagree with what anything you said, Miss Fins. I'm just saying from
Mhm.
because I do get it, and yeah, people go through things, but this is just from an optic perspective and from a big time player that this team is we need,
Counting on.
right? We're counting on. This is just it's a bad luck, but
It
again,
is.
I appreciate you letting me up, Miss Fans. I had to get a little bit more out because we talked about it last night. But this is it. It's concerning. Like we always talk about injuries and coaching and stuff like that. No, we need to start talking about mindset on this football team because that's a big concern moving forward. At least for me, it is. But have a
It's
good
true.
morning, Miss Fans, and a good rest of your day.
Thank you, you too, Lewis. See ya. But man, ladies and gentlemen, Lewis is 100% right. I mean, I try to find the nicest way of saying it, but I think I said it already before. This is just you gotta buck up. This isn't this. You can have your feelings. That's fine. Get help, but IG is not a way to express this. Not at all. Not even a little bit. And this doesn't help the team whatsoever. This just, if anything, puts an extra target on the team. And yeah, it's definitely not a good look for us. Not a good look whatsoever. And it's kind of frustrating because I can understand. You could hear his frustration. Like, this is ridiculous. Like what? Like what else? What possible else can this team do to make us look the way they make us look? Because at this point, I'm just like, I can't take it no more. You know. And I know what some people are gonna say. This team is soft. This team is charming. This team is, we have no dogs. No, we don't. But we'll see. This is a very finesse team. We'll see how this finesse team can make it happen. 10, 10 ply. Ah, yo, that, hey, 10 ply is very soft. So, yeah, oh man, that's hilarious. Hey man, EM, I wish you had time too. I would have totally dropped the link for you too. We had a quiet off season just to have all this chaos the first 2 weeks is crazy. Seriously, Vincent, it really is. Finesse ourselves, that's who. Yeah. We're extremely finessey. Absolutely. We really are. And you know what? I gotta give you guys I know we've been kind of harping on the team, but we gotta also um give the team some love as well. Guys, we need 10 more likes. 10 more quickie likes. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button, guys. Also, too, hey, we got 2 more subs. Let's go. Let's get it. Listen, guys, we are only 102 away from 1,500, guys. That's it, 102 away. So let's go ahead and let's get it. I gotta update this puppy. We're 2 away, guys, for 1,400. So let's go ahead and make that happen, guys. We are 102 away from 1,500, but we're only 2 away from 14. So let's go ahead and, if you're watching on Twitter and Twitch, come over here to YouTube real quick. It'll take you a minute. You can find my link in the description of my Instagram, of my Twitter, of my Twitch. Click on it. It takes you directly to YouTube, and you'll be able to go ahead and subscribe 100% free. And you can hit the like button. That's a great way. Listen, the algorithm, this is what they want. So hitting that like button is for free, and sharing the channel, and it helps to get the channel going. So I appreciate you guys who are still doing it. You ain't missing nothing yet, man. Let's try. Man, you guys are too much. But ladies and gentlemen, all I gotta say to this, which he put out yesterday at 1:35 p.m. on Instagram, this is just not what you do. And you know what? You know what? Not even just this. When Tua was asked by the Dan Levitard show about Flores and whatever, and he started talking about it and blah blah blah. I think that bro, talk to the man, get it off your chest with him, and that's it. Keep it moving and stop talking about it. It's over. Stop talking about it. But no, keep talking about it. Keep doing it, and that's the frustrating part. What's up, Insanity? Welcome back. How you doing?
Miss Phins,
Hmm.
I feel like there's this conviction inside of you right now where
What
you
do you
are
mean?
where you're trying to hold back from what you are really feeling. Like I see the mental process of you literally picking out keywords to say because you don't want like we know each other. Like listen, I'm not gonna make you say it online because people have receipts. Call me when you get done because I already I sense it. It's I'm really over here just like don't break because I know the more you read it and the more it marinates in you. I'm seeing you like just hold back and I'm like do not break the levee. Like listen, I listen. It took because last night I read it live too, and luckily Tony and Lewis were talking
Hmm.
because so it gave me time to process what I just read. As like, because the thing about it is, it's like, yeah, we're females, but we're also females who love football and understand how
Yeah.
the game is supposed to be.
And we were raised by great parents, and specifically great dads. Like I've met your dad, I've talked to your
Right,
dad. Like he's awesome. You know what I mean? So we
right,
have that perspective too as daughters.
right. Like we'll never be in the NFL locker room. We'll never
Nope.
understand the brotherhood, but we
Hmm.
understand. To a sense, like you can't have a certain mentality when your job every day is to go out and be better than the man in front of you, especially where he plays out on the line, right? We talk about trenches.
Hmm.
There is no softness in those trenches. It's you against that guy or the double team or whatever. But your job, there is no weakness in that. Like if you're getting pancaked or put on your back or on your butt, and that is the film, you will get chopped up in this league. Like you will not see the field. And the things
Mm-mm.
like we hear the little sound bites, of players jawing at each other, and we get the edited version, right? We get the nice,
For
we
real.
spent out
Yeah.
probably 5 hours of this tape. We're gonna put the little nice little quibs in there to make it seem like this is just no, the things that they're saying to each other down there on that field, like you can't give a centimeter of your mental space. Like you have to be so locked in, so zoned in, play after play, and to put your body through that because granted, I have never had to, one-on-one block, but the physical toll that it does take to have to keep doing that through the hurt, through the pain. We're talking about when you talk about health in the NFL, it's about being on the field, right?
Hmm.
It's about being available. These guys play through injuries. They play through the hurt. They play
Exactly.
through minor tears and stuff like that. Like it is tough. It is not for the week. And to Bones' credit, when we say female, we're talking about we will never walk in those shoes.
Yeah, because
We're
there
not
is
talking.
no
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
National Women's Football League.
There
You know,
is.
I know there's a laundry,
No, no,
the
no, 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 no.
lingerie league.
There's one outside of that too. Believe me. Like
Yeah, but I'm
it.
not.
Yeah, it's not. It's
But
not common. But yeah,
90% of humans don't know about it.
right.
Can I say that
Hmm.
and feel like I'm correct?
Oh
So
yeah,
there you go.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Not. It's funny. I learned about it a couple years ago. I kind of follow, but without following. But what we're saying is from a female perspective, right? Like our mentality, like where you were saying, we don't have to be that. We don't have to necessarily be edgy. Some women become that because of certain circumstances,
Circumstances. Just
environment, stuff
leave it
like
at
that.
that. Yeah,
But
yeah. Just
naturally, a woman's mindset is not the same as a man's. Like every man who came out, for the most part, right on the nose, it's soft. Like they're not cutting it any other way. They're not trying to understand that he's coming back from injury. They're not trying to understand, the mental hurdles that it takes to have that pressure every day. Every man is saying, we don't care about none of that. It's soft. Whereas a woman, we have to process that part because we understand like the emotional side of things. And we have to say, you know what? Put that to the side and look at it as a football game. And that's what we mean when we say this. Like, and I get, Bones, that you're trying to say like females can talk about and men can talk about. Absolutely. But there is a different perspective of how we see life versus how you see life. And Miss Phins did an amazing job in the beginning before she even said everything that she said, breaking that down because it is different. Like the way men interact with other men, the way women interact with other women, it is different. We can sit and talk about roses and flowers and stuff. Man ain't gonna do that. Hey, you see the fight? Yeah, like I see all the guys talking about boxing and UFC. Like I know, like they want like that aggressive, like they love that toughness. You feel me?
mm-hmm.
We might sit and watch, freaking Oxygen all day and be like, holding back tears and stuff. Put
Eye on
Oxygen
television
on
for
for a
me.
man. They're gonna be like, what is this soft stuff like? And that's what we're saying. Like, it is different because, like, even with my mental processing last night and understanding, my first thing was, you know what? He's coming back from an injury. I said it feels like he's talking to his therapist, but my first thing was, is this his mentality and his mental process as he's coming back from that injury and trying to get himself back in those mental hurdles that you have to go through as a player when you come back. They're talking about, trusting the Achilles, trusting your ACL, trusting those joints, trusting yourself to make those cuts, those mental hurdles of saying, you know what, I can get back to what I was, that pinnacle of when I was apex and stuff like that. Y'all just like, Reddit, he's soft. And that's what we mean with that. But Miss Fins, we gonna talk.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I had no idea what I was walking into. And when I read the first line, I have to work really hard to not attach my
Yeah,
self
that
worth
part.
and confidence to how I perform on the field. I can personally tell you, I know what that feels like being an athlete and a competitor my entire life. And I laugh because I'm thinking back to myself, like, I know what that feels. And it was okay me talking to somebody about it. There was no way I told anybody in the opposing team or the entire
Mm-hmm.
world about it either, though. And that's the
Mm-hmm.
part where I'm like, you can have these feelings. No one needs to know that, though.
Yeah.
That's where, and I have brothers. Like, I don't, no mercy. It's no excuse. This is a no. You have your feelings, they're valid. Talk to somebody, don't talk on ID, is where you know,
Yeah.
where I see this.
Yeah. I said the internet's not a real place. They're not your real friends. Like listen,
Yeah.
I've seen us as fans, we will turn on you quicker than quicksand. We will bury you faster than that. Like it's all nice. And when you're out there getting multiple sacks a game, getting pressures in the QB, we love you. We love you. But don't get it twisted. We love you because of what you're doing on the field. If that stops, if that drops, not a single fan will remember what you did in 2022. They are looking at 2024, 2025 season. They will look at 2026. And if it ain't hitting, we're not going back to, oh, well, remember what we live, some of these glory days of Zach Thomas and, Jason Taylor, and we love it. Because you know what? They showed up week in and week out, and we knew what we were going to get with them on the field. That is what it is. When your production drops, and we looking and we see the next thing coming, what do you think we're going to do? Like, let's call a spade a freaking spade. We are not your friends. We are not. We may cheer for you. We may clap for you. But let's keep it 100. As soon as those sacks stop, as soon as those QB pressures stop, we will turn on you and not care. I have seen so many people love a player and then call them trash because they don't care what they did. They care about what you're doing. And that's facts. That is facts. I've seen people go to the ends of the earth to defend a player, to defend them. I've done it. I'm still doing it. But guess what? When those stats come out, it's not about results. Okay, stop giving the fans the results and see. You're on mute. You're on mute. Stop giving.
I was on mute because I'm like, let me not say something to come out and then me mess up. But you saw me reading that particular part twice. I'm like, it's about the journey, not the result. What the? I was wait. No. I'm gonna quote this. Where they say it's about the process, not the results.
And that's what made me think he was talking about his injury. That's what made me think he was talking about his injury. And that's why I thought, like, but still, bro, you have a locker room, you have brothers, you have mentors, you have people. Nafty.
Talk to anybody. Don't put it on IG.
What are you expecting? And I granted, some, like you said, when you read some of those people's comments, I'm like, okay, you're doing that now because you know he's one of our best players on the team.
Mm-hmm.
You know he's one of our best edges. Let that man not show up. Jalen, like, I'm talking to you real. I'm talking to you from my heart. Like, I'm not going to sit up here and pretend like we know you, like we care about what is really going. We care about Sunday 4:05. We care about Sunday 1 p.m. We care about Monday 8 p.m. We care about Thursday 8 p.m. If it ain't about that, you can tell us everything that's going on in your life, and we might be like, yeah, okay. We might give you a centimeter, but guess what? There better be a sack. There better be some QB hits, because there's someone coming for your job, and at the end of the day, we will turncoat. If there is a better option, we will. I've seen people who've loved a particular player, and there was a better option available, and they said, "I want that better option." And they love the player, but if something else is better, Jalen, don't do this to yourself. Like it's out there, it's cool. Go out there, be a dog, work hard. I got nothing but belief in you that you gonna go out there and do your thing, and that you will return to that peak form. But do not get it twisted. We are not your friends. We are your fans for a moment, and it takes something special to become a fan for a lifetime. There are certain players, Dan Marino, Jason Taylor, right? Larry Zonka,
Richmond Webb.
They had to become bigger than just the game. Like you have to, there is a level you have to reach for us to love you until eternity. And you're not there yet. But it is what it is. And there's only a few ways you can get there. You better be one of the best of the decade or of your generation, or you better bring home some Super Bowls. Because if it ain't that, kick rocks. How many players have we had and we don't talk about them in the same light? We may recall them. We can
You could
recall him.
become infamous like Pat
Yeah,
White. Like Pat
like
White will always be.
Mike Pouncey, cool. He's
Mike,
cool.
yep. Cam
He cool.
Wake. Cam Wake. Hey, Cam Wake has my heart. You know what I
He
mean? That's my brother's
got
favorite
close.
player.
He got close. Yeah, so many guys. You want a 53. Like you cool right now, but you gotta. We see you as the next Jason Taylor, right? That's big shoes to fill. But that's the type of production we want from you. That's what we're looking for. We're not looking for these IG tweets and stuff like this. It is what it is. So
You're right. I will tell you this. And ABAB, don't post the same thing over and over again, man. It's not a good look. Uh, it's like, oh, when a girl posts it, it's all about we love you, queen. When a guy posts it, you're soft. We should trade you. Well, guess what? I feel like I spent a good 10 minutes explaining the difference between men and women. Society holds them to different standards for a reason because you need men to be vicious, men to protect, to have that killer mentality in order for them to provide and to protect, which is what they're built for. For us, we're the nurturers. It's a completely different situation. We're the delicate flowers. They are the ones that are supposed to go hunt and gather and go for the kill. So listen, again, I'm not dismissing the feelings because Jalen Phillips' feelings and every single human's feelings, whether I agree with them or not, is completely valid for that person. All I'm saying is this is not the avenue to express it. Because this right here, like I said earlier, Jalen Phillips, you lost your edge. Pun intended. Like, you just lost your edge. And people right now are gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna eat this boy alive. When that lineman is opposite of him, he's thinking, well, I can hit him. I'm gonna eat him alive. I'm gonna get into his head. It's that simple. You're very much welcome, AB. It's my pleasure, 1000%. You know, I could only go by the great examples that I had in my life. You know, that's it. That's all I can say. Society treats you guys different for a reason. It is what it is. I don't see how this is gonna be different. Yes, yes, guys, do me a favor because I'm about to close it out. Um, Final thoughts, Vicinity, by any chance
hey man,
on
listen.
this?
On this, no, I'm good. The
What
fun.
about the team and everything that's happened so far and the division?
What about it?
What do you, the division? Where you rank the division? Because this is the AFC East show. Give me your rankings for all four teams
Um, I would say right now, like
currently.
right
Currently,
now,
yeah, yeah,
currently,
currently, currently.
currently, Bills number one, Jets number two, Dolphins, Pats got to figure it out for 3 and 4 right now. We don't know what we're going to see going forward. It's kind of uncharted territory. With Skylar as our quarterback, so I can't put us, 1 or 2 right now, or definitively 3 or 4 because our defense is getting ran through. I mean, Jesus, help me with that.
What do
Um,
you mean?
what we
What,
can't,
what
we
are you?
can't.
What you talking about?
Did you not see Tanks Bisbee and James Cook just
Okay,
gashing it?
yeah. I mean, but we already knew that with Benito Jones at the helm.
Right. So I'm saying I can't.
But they're not allowing points though. Not like that.
Still, you're keeping the ball from us. You're still controlling time of possession. There's so many things that go into it that you're moving the ball. You're controlling the line of scrimmage, play, and all that type of stuff. We're making dumb decisions on fourth down. We're putting ourselves in inopportune. We don't honestly right now. We don't look
You're
like a
not
team
blaming
that
this
we
defense,
don't. We don't.
right?
We don't. We don't. No, I'm not blaming defense. I'm saying the team in general does
The
not look
offense.
The team.
Okay, offense
The
is what
team does not look like what we all expected. Like if you don't feel let down right now by the product that we've put out these first 2 weeks, then no, I don't know what you're watching. This is bad. And I'm hoping right now, I'm optimistic that you know what? We'll see what happens Sunday. I'm not going to call it either way. We will see. But right now, I'm not happy with the Miami Dolphins. I'm not happy with. Oh, look, Wojnarowski is becoming the GM of St. Bonaventure's men basketball, and he is retiring, I guess, as an insider. But
Woj. Look at
Woj,
that. Well, good for him. Good for him.
yeah. Are you happy with this team
Yeah.
right now, Miss Fins?
I'm extremely disappointed in this
Oh,
offense more than anything else. The defense, I'm actually pleasantly surprised that I've seen back to back games. Anthony Weaver make adjustments at halftime and pretty much shutting down and shutting out the teams against us in the last two games. So,
yeah.
my
What
initial hold
happened
on,
last
my
game?
initial prediction of 4 to 6 weeks. I think that it might even end up being a little bit earlier than that, or the earlier part of that, maybe even 4 weeks where we start seeing this defense super gel. And I'm very excited about where I see this defense going.
Mhm.
I mean, Jalen Phillips didn't help today. I'm gonna be honest with that, but other than that, I'm very happy with what this defense did. Absolutely, yeah.
I'm not, but okay.
I mean, they this defense stopped both teams, and both teams didn't score in the second in the third or fourth quarters in both games. You do know that,
Are
right?
we just looking at the second half, or are we looking at the totality of the game?
The second half.
So you're just looking at
But
the
I'm
second
I'm
half of
talking
the game.
I'm talking about the adjustments. What I'm talking
I
about
get
is
that.
the adjustments. You know
I
what I
get
mean?
that.
Because
I get that.
Mike McDaniel didn't make no adjustments in back-to-back games because you
Okay.
can get punched in the mouth, and you
Hmm.
can continue to get punched in the mouth. And Weaver got punched in the mouth, but he didn't really. He only had one Bills drive that started in the Bills side that they scored on. Everything else was short field because of the offense being so atrocious. That's not on our defense. That's 1000% on the offense and the horrific play of the offense. The offense gave this game away. The defense did everything they could in a short, tiny field that they've been placed on because of the offense,
So
with the
consider
three
so
turnovers and the two turnovers on down.
Miss Fins, we're gonna have a discussion because I I see what you're doing. You're
What do you mean?
saying that
What am I doing?
no, I'm not in that sense of you're doing something to try to um make it seem better. Like I'm not saying like that. You feel me? I get that the halftime adjustments are there. But right now, if I'm looking at the Miami Dolphins, right, and you're going up against their defense, right? What is your game plan? What should the opposing offense do against our defense after the first 2 weeks of what you've seen? Like we're talking about miss like gap assignments and stuff like that. I get it. You can. I'm looking at the whole thing. Like you're being pushed back. Like there is no. You're not giving a push on your defensive line, right? Now, granted, that second half against Jacksonville better, but Jacksonville chose to be stupid. Jacksonville chose to be stupid. They had something. No, they had something that was working, and you say we do this all the time, and they went away from it. Thank you, Tony, and that needs to be addressed. I'm
That
not going to. I'm not
the
going.
run
I'm not going to
defense.
give. I'm not going to give a pass when I see what I see. It's bad. It's bad right now. Our defense, for what it's worth, when you look at the whole totality, you can
It's
look and say they made
it's
adjustments.
Benito
Yes,
Jones.
I love seeing a team being up on us and going conservative. I love it. I love it. But then guess what? The whole thing, full circle, as a team, our offense isn't taking advantage of that. They did in Jacksonville. Buffalo, it kind of was what it was. Like they were gonna have their way. and we couldn't do nothing with it. It is what it is, right?
How did they have to? What I'm trying to tell you is the Bills didn't have their way. The offense our offense gave away this game.
Miss Phins, that is true. I'm not fighting back on that. What I'm also saying that is, even in that, the defense doesn't look good. It
You
doesn't.
do realize this is a new implemented defense. I told you it's gonna take 4 to 6 weeks before we see this defense
And that's
gel.
fine.
And guess
that's fine,
what?
but you can
And
also
even in
say
2
you can
weeks,
you can also say it doesn't look good right now because it takes 4 to 6 weeks for it to be implemented.
well, guess what? It's looking pretty good in my
It's
opinion
not.
because I'm seeing progressions.
Oh
I'm
my
seeing progressions in this
Okay.
defense. I
Okay.
don't like
Really
Benito
getting
Jones.
beat
I
on the
never
top
liked the
looks
fact
good
that
to
we got
you.
Benito Jones.
Jordan Brooks
I never
sitting in the
liked the fact
backfield
that we
and a
got
guy
Benito
running
Jones.
past him looks good to you. Don't tell me this looks good. It doesn't look good. Missed gap assignments. Being taken
Listen,
off your spot. It doesn't look good.
I
You're
didn't say
playing.
this is 100% perfect because it's not. Hence the 4 to 6
You
weeks.
said it
But
looked
guess
good.
what? Guess what? It's
You said it
looking.
looked good.
It's progression. Yeah, I like the fact that I'm seeing progression.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. If that's what you want. If that's what you.
I'm not going to deny the fact that is this a perfect defense? Absolutely not. But we got a new DC who's trying to put in the system, and I'm appreciating that he's doing it with these freaking players. That sometimes I'm like, why did we even get them?
And it's okay.
We can't
to
stop.
say-
We can't stop a run to save our lives.
All I'm saying is, and it's not an overreaction. I'm just saying it doesn't look good right now because it doesn't. It should look better.
But it doesn't. Well, you know what? It doesn't look
Take
good.
2 seconds to listen to what I'm saying.
Go
It
ahead.
should look better down the line. Yes, it should. Right? I even posed the question: how concerned are we that these guys did not take the starting defense did not take a single snap together all preseason? Oh, it's gonna be okay. All right. Now, when I say it doesn't look good, it doesn't look good. It can look better. It should look better as they get the reps together. But saying right now that it doesn't look good, it's the truth. It doesn't. It has room to improve, to get better. Absolutely. But if you're going to tell me that this defense right now looks like a defense that you can take into the playoffs, I will laugh you. I will laugh you away.
When did I say that? When did I say that?
No, I'm just saying. I didn't say. First of all, I'm saying if anyone were to say that, I'm not saying.
Oh, I didn't see that anyone. I say if you would have told me so. I'm sorry. I know I didn't.
I didn't mean you like you
did
as
in
you.
general,
I mean as you as in anybody. Yeah,
got
like
it.
that, like the world, right? All I'm just saying is like right now.
You're concerned.
I'm not impressed.
That's fine. You don't gotta be impressed. You can be concerned.
Are you happy with
you
this
could
team
be
right
concerned.
now?
I absolutely hate this offense.
Are you happy with this team?
I absolutely hate this offense.
Okay.
It's figured out. It's been figured out since last year. I can't stand the fact that my head coach can't make adjustments. He needs to let go of the play calling. He's got this obsession, and then he looks like a deer with a headlights, or however that saying goes. And he looks like half the time like he's about to cry on the side.
Like
I can't. He does. You know I'm right.
He does.
And I'm like, bro, like he's holding back the tears. Like, are you freaking kidding me, man?
He doesn't look like he's about to cry.
Like, I can't take it. I can't stand it whatsoever. Because this is not what you expect out of a year 3 offense. You don't expect this kind of lack of production and lack of cohesiveness from a year 3 offense. But Miss Phins, look at all the guys that are injured. Look at all the no excuses. Who got these guys? Greer and McDaniel signed off. That's your problem.
Here we go.
You told us we didn't have to worry about no O-line. You told us we didn't have to worry about no team. We got the right guys. Well, the right guys ain't it, apparently. These white guys that you keep claiming are not it. Because I'm not seeing the 2 games. We barely got through the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are still dealing with a quarterback who's still trying to get healthy, with a semi-decent defense. Shout out to Josh Allen. What?
Trevor
He
Lawrence.
still he still had that big injury, and to me, I always gotta give him a few games before they're game ready, kinda. That's what I mean. The game ready, kinda, from that injury from last year.
Okay, I get what
And
you're
we barely lost, like it barely got through them. To then come here and literally give away the game. We gave away the game. We were like, you know what? Offense, we don't really want to play, so we're just gonna give you the ball.
Offense, I think the offense doesn't really want to play.
For insanity, I'm trying to keep my cool, and I still can't even keep my cool for the fact that Waddle and Tyreek were on the sideline for most of that game. Why is that? Because my head coach can't do in-game adjustments. Because why? His stupid East to West game plan is all he got. And those stupid underneath that keep getting destroyed and disrupted are not working. The whole league knows these stupid bubble screens that he puts 8 yards behind the line, and we still need 12 yards to get the first down. What are we talking about? This offense is garbage. I can't stand it. I can't stand the game planning. It is horrendous.
You feel real passionate about that, huh?
You have no idea. I've been holding on to this for several days. And I swear to you, if I come back and I see from the Seattle game this offense looking like garbage and this extreme lack of production, I am put all of this is 1,000% on Mike McDaniel. 1,000%.
1,000%.
1,000%. I said 1,001%.
Oh, at the one.
For his extreme, yes, his extreme lack of being able to adjust. I can't.
Oh, yeah,
I can't, yo. Like, let me calm down. My heart rate's already high.
Calm down. Like, I was just like, let's
de-escalate
just a little bit.
It's you, Vincent. You always get me like this. Oh my God! Turn up, Miss Fizz.
It's not my fault.
It's frustrating for Sunny, honestly, because we were told this is year 3, my McDaniel. You know, we finally signed our guys. This is a learned term. We're about to have 2-3 years of contending for the Super Bowl. You know what? At this point, like, you know, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to take what my team is telling me, what my GM is telling me, what my head coach is telling me, what my starting quarterback is telling me. Fine. Then I'm accepting what you guys are doing because there's nothing else I can do. But then don't be mad at me when I get upset when I'm seeing Mike McDaniel out-coaching himself and getting out-coached by the other head coaches. Like, when I'm seeing, I'm like, there's nothing in this man's McGenius playbook to counteract. It's move and counter moves. You and I both play chess, which, by the way, I think it's your move.
No, I play.
You already did? Okay, I gotta take a look at it. But it's moves and counter moves. You have to make adjustments. And out of both of our coaches, the only one that I've seen consistently, and I could only say consistently because I've seen it on back-to-back games, is Anthony Weaver making the adjustments. It may not be like these ridiculous adjustments or whatever, but even just a small adjustments here and there, I've seen how it's translated on the field. And he just got here. He didn't pick this team. He came into this. We got backups as our starters and a couple of veterans that we plugged in. Come on, man. We got a couple of rookies sprinkled in the mix as well. But this is why I give more grace to the defense, because they're brand new. But there is zero excuse for this offense at McDaniel. Zero. No mercy whatsoever. Because at the end of the day, year 3, man. That's
man. When you say that you want to have 11 play drives and you kind of want to, control, you got to have the ability to control the line of scrimmage. You got to have the ability to I'm gonna say this nicely. It seems like teams have figured out how to take away or minimize Waddle and Hill, right?
Take away. Take away. They took him away. They took him away,
And the
Cincinnati. You can
emphasis,
say the truth.
okay, and the emphasis was to have a third option that we could go to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Personally, right? Hindsight being 2020, we now realizing OBJ wasn't going to be ready and stuff like that. I personally thought 9 times out of 10, it probably would have been River, but he got hurt, right? River's very dependable. He understands his role. He's going to catch the ball, right? I like River Craycraft. He reminds me of a particular player, but we're not going to bring up certain names of certain people.
Why not?
Maybe not. I don't think
I
when
don't
you're
mind.
third, I might be wrong, but when your third option, week 1, is your tight ends and they're dropping the ball. So now week 2, you try to go to the wide receiver and there's some miscommunications, right? And it falters, right? Like either way, the third option right now has not been figured out whether we're going to utilize the tight end or third wide receiver. And yes, wide receiver room depleted. It is what it is. The injuries are what they were, but they are. We can't, bank on that. Someone else has to step up. Like
Mm-hmm.
we talk about opportunities all the time, right? When you're on the field, that is your opportunity to go out there and try to make a play and keep yourself on that field, especially if you know that there are people behind you that can come and take your spot or are in the wake, waiting to come back from injury to take your spot. You have to make yourself indispensable to a certain fact that where you are getting plays, right? We let go of Claypool because he did not take advantage of those opportunities. And
Mm-hmm.
he just, what he did that last game, it is what it is, right? Dropping passes in the end zone. Not one, but two. Like, it is what it is. Run game, not as explosive as we wanted to see, I feel like, but we are moving the ball in the run game. Like, Achane is doing his thing. Achane is balling out. Now, is it the home runs that we were accustomed to last year? No. Will they come? Maybe. Can't say that definitively. We'll see. But as a team, what I'm saying is from a team as a whole, I'm slightly disappointed. I'm slightly disappointed.
Just slightly.
I'm slightly disappointed. Yes. I'm slightly disappointed. I'm slightly disappointed. And to your point, yes, a lot of people thought it was supposed to be the offense, our explosive offense, our dominant offense, our number one offense that was supposed to keep us afloat or be a determining factor in some of these earlier games while the what's in it. But still, from what I see as a product standpoint, the team in total has been very underwhelming. And it doesn't come off as a team right now, like let's specify this right now, that I would be confident going into a playoffs with and saying, oh yeah, we'll finally get that playoff win. But we'll see. Like it's a season, right? We got more weeks to come, more time to grow, right? Obviously, waiting for us. I think we practiced today, so that's kind of exciting, right? Want to get him back. It is what it
Mm-hmm.
is. We don't know what's going on with Teron Armstead. He may or may not play. Shout out to
He ain't
us.
playing. He's not playing.
Shout out to us.
Let me tell you, he's not
We got
playing.
a week and a
Nope,
half, a
he's
game and
not
a half.
playing.
Yo,
Insanity. Why you trying to just listen to me? I'm willing to
listen,
bet you, and I don't even bet. I'm willing to bet you
can I?
that man
Go
is not playing on Sunday.
ahead. Who?
I will bet you 3 hugs
3 hugs?
that Teron Armstead is not playing on Sunday.
You
Let
got
me
a game and
tell
a half.
you the only reason why.
Game and 3/4.
Because Tua Tagovailoa is not playing. That's why.
You think so? Oh,
I don't need to think so. Take a look at last
no
year.
sabotage like
Take
that.
a look at the year before.
Stop.
2 years ago.
Stop.
Oh,
So Toronto only plays.
don't make me bring it up. I will bring it up.
So are you saying Teron was not injured those years, those games?
He's always injured. That's not the point. The
So
point
he's
is he's
not gonna
always
play
injured.
through the injury. If it's
Exactly. Say that one more time for the people in the back.
That's your thoughts. That's your sentiment. Okay.
No, I'm sorry. They didn't hear you. Say it one more time.
What? I'm not saying it again. Don't we have a bet on the Raiders game? Do I get an out if Tua doesn't play?
No. You swore to me. You swore to me.
Yeah, we still.
You swore to me that the place Dolphins are gonna win this game. Okay.
Yeah. With Tua as our quarterback. Oh, I speak 11.
No, don't even try it. You ain't
were we not doing that with the preconceived context that Tua would be the quarterback that day?
And your boy decided to injure himself, so therefore
he decided to injure himself.
That is a decision.
That is Pete-esque. That is on the lines of Pete. He decided to injure him. Miss Phins, don't do that.
Finsanity. He good and well knew he should have slid.
He decided to.
He good and well knew he should have slid.
Where are we at with this? First, you got Fred calling me out on your show. Now you are taking shots at Tua. Like what?
Hey, I defended you over here. Thank you. I'm like,
you did. You defended me. The fact that people feel like it's a safe place to come. Nah, I get it. I be one here.
It's never safe because I'm never gonna let them do it like that. They could try, and I'm gonna always correct them. So it is what it is.
Cool. It's cool because you know what? He did not decide to injure himself. A decision he made resulted in an injury. That's what happened.
When you have no neck, apparently, and you're looking to the ground, you decide not to protect yourself like a running back.
Not that I'm staring at his neck, but
you're staring at his neck clearly.
I'm not staring. I'm just saying I've seen you know. You're
gonna make me pull out this man's neck.
Oh my God.
Where's this man's neck? Where is this man's neck? Nope. Oh, there's this man. He ain't got no neck.
He has a neck.
He's got no neck.
Oh my gosh. Leave him alone. Leave him alone in his time of recovery.
Yeah, I do wish him well. Obviously, nobody wants to see that, man. I was there in the game, and it happened on my end zone. So I was right there because I'm in the 100 section, right there. Like I saw him. I saw Liam Eichenberg coming through to literally bring his hand down so it wouldn't be as obvious, trying to protect his quarterback because he knew what it meant.
Can we not relive the moment?
It's what happened.
It's tough.
It's frustrating. It's frustrating as a fan because you don't want to see your starting quarterback go through something like that. That it was 100% avoidable. Somebody try to tell me, Insanity, in your opinion, and I'm going to ask you because you've seen a lot of football, and you've seen a lot of football, not just Dolphins, football overall. Okay.
Comparatively,
if you have a quarterback that's scrambling, do you expect that quarterback to always know where the first down marker is?
Yes.
And do you think that's like a requirement for a starting quarterback to have? No matter if you're scrambling, no matter if you're running the ball, no matter what it is.
Yeah, you know what the sticks are.
You know that multiple somebody's tried to tell me, but Miss Phins, he couldn't slide because he didn't know where the first down markers are. First of all, that's a massive L. If he, as a starting quarterback on his 5th year, doesn't know where the
excuse. You know where the sticks are because you know where you're at on the field.
Thank you. And then on top of that too, he was up by 4 yards. Bro, slide at that moment.
on
You
third,
didn't need to
especially on
go in
third
the
down,
end zone.
even with the comeback route, you go to this, like, where you're throwing to, because you're throwing to
Thank
this,
you.
like, even with the timing of a comeback. Like, to me, yeah, that makes no sense.
That
Um,
makes no sense to me, and
I mean,
that
listen,
really
people going to
frustrated me.
people going to defend how they got to defend, and it is what it is. At the end of the day, he's on IR. We get Skylar finally gets the opportunity that he's been looking for, that some of the people have been looking for him, and we get to support a new guy in the center for the foreseeable future until we get some more clarity on what's going to happen.
Yeah, Skylar the Rocket Thompson, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
wouldn't give
Everybody
him a
back
nickname
up.
yet. I
No,
wouldn't give
he
him
got this 2 years ago when he went to the playoffs and stood toe to toe with Josh Allen and the
Oh my
Buffalo Bills.
God.
Skylar the Rocket Thompson, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a real Dolphin fan, and this real Dolphin fan right here. You see this very beautiful polo. Look at this polo, man. It's legit. Look, it's actually
What day are you
embroidered and
reviewing
everything.
the game? I might have to show up. What day are you reviewing the game? I might have to show
Which
up.
one? Which one?
This is the Seattle game.
When am I reviewing it? Monday. Monday is
No.
always
I'm talking about before, like this week, like Friday.
Previewing.
Preview.
That's
Sorry.
Friday. Yeah,
Sorry, my
yeah.
bad.
Preview. It's always Fridays. Yeah,
Friday.
unless we play Thursday. But yes, Friday.
I might be here for that. I might.
Okay, Skynet. Let's go, baby. Exactly. Hey, if
I hope he balls out.
everybody was for Tua, now we gotta support Skylar. He's a starting quarterback for the foreseeable future.
Everybody.
Yes, everybody.
Okay.
Real Dolphin fans, whether you like him or not, when
Okay.
he was on that field, you gotta root for him because you're not trying to lose.
When you say everybody, we're not going down this rabbit hole. All I know is I hope he plays well, because I would love for the Dolphins to win week in and week out. That's all I have to say.
Same. And look, real quick, because I have you here, because I gotta go. But we got Seattle, Tennessee. I know. I've always gotta go, but things are good. So, Seattle, Tennessee, and Patriots. Which I've been on the money right now with everything that's going on with and Colts. Those are the 4 games. Okay, and to me, Skylar's playing all 4. What do you think our record will be? Because I asked this yesterday, but I don't know if you were here or not. What do you think our record will be? What do you think the record should be, and what do you ultimately think, as a super realistic person, it will be? What it should be and what it will be.
Wow.
You're on the clock.
Is this recorded? Is this live?
No, we're not live.
It says live. In the stream.
It says live.
In the stream.
Now the people want to know.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna say this, and I mean this like with all due respect.
Amy, give me okay. What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah.
What do I think? Well, I think.
Look at Tony. We losing the bye week too.
Yeah, we go get some.
I can't.
I don't have us beating Seattle. I'm gonna say it. Who's next? Titans?
Titans, yeah.
Jesus.
And that's Monday Night Football.
Oh, God help me. If y'all see me post something like Jalen Phillips posted, you don't have to check on me. Just know that I'm going at this point. I'm okay. Know that I'm okay, but you might see a post similar to Jalen Phillips' post. That's
I can't.
Why are you doing this to me? The Patriots, they have a good defense and they can run the ball. Jesus, oh my gosh. We went from sweeping the Patriots to
and we at least split.
Oh my God. What's after that? The bye?
The bye, and then we got the bye, and then we got Colts.
Luckily, I have plans the bye week, so hopefully I can, mentally recover. The Colts, oh man. I'm going to say this. I don't know what our offense is going to look like. I do not have any shred of confidence in what our defense will be able to do. As of right now, I
Okay.
am optimistically going to say that if we can pull off one, I might survive mentally. Pull off
So
one.
1-4 or
I,
1-3. Sorry, 1-3.
Here's the thing: if we can run the ball, if we can get him and HN and Jalen, and we can just grind it out, pound it out, whatever, then
Mm-hmm.
maybe, like that's the chance. But of course, defensive coordinators are going to do what? Try to take away our run and say, Skylar, you're going to have to beat us. Now, with that effect, Skylar, you know how to throw a ball. You've been doing it all your life. We need you to just get the ball in the playmaker's hands. That's what we need. If we can do that, we might be able to stay afloat. We might be able to.
But why do you think we can't?
I didn't say we can't. I said if we can.
Hmm. Well, I mean, I almost feel like you can give that same speech for all quarterbacks in
Yes.
the
That's his
NFL.
job. Is that not his job to get the ball in the playmaker's hands? Like, what else you want me to tell him to do?
You're right. I'm not even mad at you. I think you're right.
Don't turn the ball over. Get the ball in your playmaker's hands.
Don't turn the ball over, but if you do, at least only once and not in the end zone
Jason
or a pick
Sanders.
six.
Jason Sanders, like you know where the uprights are. The ball goes between those. Just keep it in between. Like I don't care
Hmm.
how we got to get these wins. I don't care. Just just win. Like just
Would it
find a way.
shock you if we went? No lie, I'm asking this for real though.
Mhm.
If we went win with
We
Skyler,
won them all. We won them
we
all.
won
With
them all. Like
mm-hmm.
the best possible scenario, we won them all.
Mm-hmm.
Would that shock you?
Absolutely. Because I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know what to expect from
Expect.
Skylar. I don't know what to expect from Skylar. That's why I said like we're all going into this blind. But everyone's out here, on the PR train saying we have confidence in him and we know what he can do and he's been in this offense and he knows it and all this stuff. So I mean, there's a little bit of hope and optimism. Like, I mean, hey, just if there was ever a time to scheme up some things and to just empty it out and just go
Full
as
playbook. Full playbook.
I don't know if he got grasp of the whole playbook, but just some of the stuff that maybe you can catch. Like, for instance, right? Remember who remember like that one year when like Albert Wilson and Jakeem were just playing off of each other with the crazy plays and stuff, and like,
Yeah, that was. I think Tannehill was a quarterback, but that
yeah,
was like his
was
second
that
year.
was that Tanny?
That was with Philbins. I think so.
Was
I
that
think that
Tanny?
was. I think it was his second year with Philbin.
Just like every now and then maybe catch him off guard with something. I don't know. Like if we get to the point where we gotta do trick plays, we're obviously down bad. Like we're not doing anything, right? Like I'm not saying just come out with it, but like right now, right,
Whoa,
I wouldn't be
AB.
shocked.
If Skyler wins all the games, keep him on the field. What do you mean? So don't bring in Huntley? Is that what you said? Or if Tua comes back, are we keeping Tua or are we bringing Tua back or are we letting him still ride the hot hand? I
What?
think that's a fair question. If Skyler wins all those games with the team that we have and the defense we got,
Mm-hmm.
he said keep him on the field. But I'm like, okay, so that means let Huntley
It
learn, which is
depends.
what I think is.
Depends it depends what we're seeing and what's being shown. It goes about to how you're winning those games. Like
Let's say it's a full team effort, offense and defense working.
if he is an X factor, that's different than someone who is just keeping it afloat. You feel me? Like if he is like an active, like he's
Two
out there.
touchdowns, 220. Two
If he's
touchdowns,
if he's if
220,
he's
no
dime if
interceptions.
he's diming it at the end of the day, Tua is your starting quarterback. And like to me personally, we're not going to get on the whole discussion of should he ever be back on the field again or not. That's for them to decide. That's for Tua to
Yeah,
decide
yeah, exactly.
and all type of stuff. But no matter what, at the end of the day, no matter how you slice
What
it,
would he need to do? What would he need to do, Skyler, to stay if Tua is back? Like how? Because you say he'd have to like be extra, right? What does that extra look to you besides winning those 4 games, obviously? Um, but what would he have to do? Because I know you say he's got to be the X factor, but so
he would
we
have
can
to
have
be
something
a X
measurable.
factor because we have too many X factors. He would have to be one of them. Like because we have too many. Like when they're going, when
What does that
offense is
look
going,
like to you? Is what I'm asking.
what does it look like to me?
Yeah.
Honestly, it would look as if like we're not missing anything on the field.
So not missing a beat. That means we're getting every player. We're looking at first, second, third, either the tight end in the middle or the slot in the middle.
What I'm
Or
saying is our offense has to function at the same capacity or better, maybe even better
okay.
than it, like if your QB1 is out there. Like
So
you shouldn't feel like
comparable
you
run
shouldn't feel like
games,
you're
pass
missing it.
games.
Hmm?
Run game, pass game. It's
Yeah,
all working together. So
yeah.
maybe 30
I'm not
passes
putting
from
it. Yeah,
him,
in
30
no way.
attempts.
Yeah, in no way am I putting all of this on Skylar's shoulders. Like I feel like when people say that, like
That would
no,
be unfair, in my opinion.
we have too many weapons to just say, you know what? Like I said to him, like just get the ball in your playmaker's hands. I don't care I don't care if we outroute teams to death. As long as that ball is moving down the field, I'm
Mm-hmm.
cool. I don't care if HN is getting 8 yards a clip and Raheem is getting 4. If it moves the ball down the field, I'm cool with that. I don't care if we have to do quick slants to death. Whatever works. I don't care if we're running through the A gap. I don't care if we have to run an outside zone. It just has to work. You got to go out there and win and just make it feel as if we're not missing a beat. I'm not expecting Skylar, nor am I saying Skylar has to go out there and be a superstar and be a supernova and all that. No, I think that's too much to ask. And now, if he goes out and does it, I will be amazingly surprised. And I'll be like, okay, cool, right? But for anyone who's trying to say, like, he has to go out there and throw for 300 yards, it would be nice. I'm more worried about us controlling, managing the game, and coming out with a win.
Overall production on the field.
If that's 150 and 1 touchdown, and we're getting the rest on the ground, I'm cool with that. I just want to win. Like that's all I care about. The man could go out and throw for 75 yards. If we won, then okay. I'm not about to sit here and nitpick my backup quarterback, right? I'm going to show some form of grace. I'm not expecting him to come out here and be fireworks and light shows and all that type of stuff. No. I just want him to go out there, put out his best effort, and help lead us to a win. I don't want to be saying where is like that's not it. You feel me? Like that's it. Like, and I think some fans need to grasp that aspect, right? You just need him to be efficient enough to help you win the game. And it can't all be on him because you have vets that should now galvanize and say, you know what, Reek, you got to step up. Being taken out of a game is no longer an option. You got to help him out. Waddle, we got to do this. Tight ends, block your behinds off. Catch the ball. Even if it's an underneath pass, it's got to go. Wide receivers on the outside, you got to block like you've never blocked for these bubble screens. It is what
Oh
it is.
God, I can't.
Everybody has to take it up a notch in another level, because you do understand that your number one isn't out there, and it what's the name? And I
The
listen.
18th.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. If it
You
helps
cool with
us
that?
win, that's what I said. Like, if we gotta do what we gotta do to win. But I'm gonna let you go because I know you gotta go. I'll be back Friday, maybe.
All right.
Cross
You'll be
time.
back Friday. We'll see you Friday. Thank you so much, Miss Kennedy. Dolphins make you cry. I get it, girl. I get it. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, this has been rough as a Dolphin fan. I know this is a AFC East show. Obviously, we went through all three games. As far as, because I did say, look, this week I have the Jets. The next game coming up, darn it. The next game showing up is Patriots at New Jersey. I have New Jersey winning because they're at home. Already told you that. So that makes the Patriots lose. And then the following game for the Bills is boom 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 dum 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 dum. Didn't I put up? No. Send your reserve. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Doom booms. Oh, did it sound? Next game. Okay, so they play the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's not gonna be an easy game. So I got. Didn't I say they were gonna lose week 3? Yep, I got them losing week 3 to the Jags. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So I think they're definitely gonna lose to the Jags. We'll see, but that's why I got it. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate it. This is Miss Phins. I am Miss Phins. Guys, we are only 102 subscribers away from getting um we're only 102 subscribers away from getting to 1,500. Guys, I can't do it by myself. I need your help, please. If you're watching on Twitter, Switch, and you haven't done so already, click on my profile on Twitter, Twitch, IG, and come over here and subscribe to Miss Fins to make it the easiest way for us to continue to grow and make it happen, guys. I appreciate all of you guys for coming through. Again, this is the AFCE show. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, come and check out our awesome League Wide Wednesdays with myself, Mr. Color Commentary, who is live right now for the Fins Tailgate. Please go check him out. Show him your love. Tell him Miss Fins sent you because he is awesome and he gives great content, and I think you guys are gonna like it. So shout out to Color and his cup of coffee. Go ahead and check him out. I'm tuned in right now, so go check him out. But yes, tonight at 8 p.m. is League Wide Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Appreciate it. Thank you for everybody that's donated. Thank you for everybody that support the channel, members, everybody that likes the button, that subscribe. Appreciate it. Thank you, AB. Appreciate you. Uh, and I appreciate everybody else coming through, guys. Again, I will see you tonight at 8 p.m. And then tomorrow we got Remix Thursday. So we're going to be talking all Dolphins again. Thank you so much, guys. Take care and see you tonight. Bye bye.